Heed well, listeners, for this world is darkness and pain. From the ice-capped mountains of Jotunheim to the untamed steppes in all their wild splendor. From shrouded Ophir, where dark creatures perform darker rites, to civilized lands like Argos and Zamar, where humans seek diversions, while their petty rulers wage endless war upon one another. The Stygian blackness of night encroaches from all sides, but some there are who stand against it. For revenge, for power, for bloodlust, or for principle. They bring their steel against this world. Throk of the wild barbarians, Arven of the Shadar Kai, Daro the Faceless One, and Raylan, the Promised One, Herald of Zelios. Against all they survey, these four will prevail. Or they will perish.
Hello, and welcome to Shadows of Archonia, our weekly 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons live stream game. My name is Steve Boshear, and I will be your dungeon master for the evening. Drinking at the wrong time is this well-dressed gentleman.
Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm going to be playing Beck 18, who is a Warforged Rogue Inquisitive.
Is that Beck like the band?
It is, I guess, like the band, yeah.
Is Beck the name of the band or the solo artist?
I don't actually know.
I think it's just the guy's name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I'm Roz. I'm playing Scalpel, a Warforged Cleric Medic.
Carolynn, I'm playing Ruru, a bot fighter.
Bot fighter.
Bot fighter.
Psychobot.
I'm Matt, and I'm playing Beast, another Warforged, and he's a druid.
That's all I have to say about that.
That's the end. ...
I was actually talking about
Forlorn is here to entertain Johnny and Roz with...
Yeah, that's Kenny. He's on the Monday show a lot.
Yeah.
He'll be here with us in person next week.
Oh, in person.
In person. He's visiting his family here in the area, and he'll be taking some time.
Like Friday? Next week or Monday?
Next Friday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I resent the implication that my mic is lower. It's just further away from my mouth.
Yeah, they are actually all numerically at the same level. Which one's yours, Carolyn?
I don't know, but I speak softly, and I carry a big stick.
Okay, well, whatever.
You could put it up here,
I could, but
Like-
why?
but why not?
Hair gets in the way.
It's for your fans.
All right.
I have people who complain about my hair.
That's
scraping
what
against
usually
it.
fans are.
And
I
meow.
don't know if you know what fans do, but
They hate my meowing.
Sorry. Go ahead, DM.
It's all right. You guys got to get it out. The 45 minutes that we had before we started streaming wasn't enough time to get it out.
Look, at least it's not me and Lizzie here.
It sure isn't. Lizzie has never been on the stream.
Much to my dismay.
What?
I said much to my dismay.
Yeah, I know. All right. I'm going to set the stage here. How does a mind come into being? It has to be a gradual thing. It's not simply winked into existence like a switch being thrown. If it were, we would all remember our first thoughts. That moment when the light of consciousness first stabbed through the shadow of desolation and struck our infant brains. But nobody remembers that because it didn't happen. It's not the sudden ray of sunlight peeking over the hill, but the slow gathering of the pre-dawn glow. When in that spectrum from night to day is the first instant where it's light enough to see? Hard to say. But by the end of it, there's no question that the day has begun. A new mind is like that. A slow intertwining of disparate elements, raw potentials, untapped cognitive capabilities, endless possibilities, all gradually coming together until one day, as if it had been there all along, an entity exists. You are those entities. Your minds now are, and so you now are. At first, you have no concept of self, and then you have no concept of anything but self. And then your 5 senses come to you slowly. As you incorporate their information into the things you know of as yourselves, you wake up as from a deep, dream-filled sleep. You do not remember your dreams, but you are sure that you had them. You are thinking creatures now. You know how your bodies work, and you find that you know how to speak. You know nothing else. Yet.
And baby. That's what you're
Welcome.
saying.
You can speak.
I started making random noises just to experiment.
Yeah. What did we wake up? Are we like in our beds or whatever still, or wherever we woke up?
You wake up, and when you open your eyes, you find that you are lying on stone. It is outdoors. There's a night sky above you, filled with pinpricks of light. Looking side to side, you see a vast expanse of stone ending on one side and the other in low walls, and in front and behind, going on farther than you can see.
Okay. Can I perceive the constellations to figure out if I know where I am?
You can try, but you will realize that you don't actually know any constellations.
I'm
You
experimenting.
can
with
have
it
the
first.
idea. You can have the idea and understand what constellations are, but you can't remember any.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Beck takes note of which constellations they can see right now
Okay.
for later.
Is there? I'm gonna sit up and look around, like my immediate stony area.
Okay. You see them. You're all near each other.
Okay. Okay. I don't even know what to say.
I'm just experimenting with my limbs, experimenting in general.
They work. They seem to be made out of wood and metal.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm just moving them, seeing what I can do.
No little fingers.
I attempt to stand up, but it's like on all fours at first.
Are you like wobbly, like standing up on a?
Probably feel pretty strong,
Yeah.
but so I experiment with different, more vertical stances.
You get it. As I said, you instinctively understand how your body works. Basic skills like moving around you can get.
Okay.
So yes, gradually playing with your limbs, you manage to get to your feet.
Oh, good.
Yeah. You don't have to learn to walk.
Beautiful.
Who's the closest?
Several rolls to figure out how to walk.
Him.
I turn to you and. Do you speak?
I do.
I speak.
Do you exist?
I don't know if that's the prerequisite, but yes.
What is the prerequisite?
I think it's think, not speak. But I understand where you're getting at. Hello, I'm Beck.
Hi, I'm Beast,
That'll be easy to remember.
as would Beck.
Do you remember where we are? Because I don't.
I don't remember anything. Is that a prerequisite?
I'm not sure.
Do you have prerequisites?
Have you even stood up yet?
Are you
While
just
they're
like
while they're
that?
talking,
I'm sitting.
while they're
I'm sitting.
talking, I'm looking at myself as best I can, and also looking at them.
You find that you have your name, 21B, or 21B scalpel engraved on your arm.
I didn't know my name. Oh.
That's all right. You guys saw it on your bodies.
It's probably one of the first things we saw.
After that, I go look at everybody. Just like walking around examining them.
Scalpel's not talking, just looking at
Oh
everything.
no, I was making noises, but
Just walking around looking at you guys.
You're like Bumblebee, you can only talk in like...
no, I can talk.
Yeah.
I just
It's cool. I kick the Cavalier's foot.
Can I do this with my arm?
in the general vicinity of his face.
Yeah,
Like-
just kind of like loosening it up. Kind of listen to the noise. Point to myself. Ruru.
Okay. I assume that's a designation.
That sounds like a designation.
Yeah.
I observe the differences in our anatomy. What do I determine from that?
That's a question for you guys. You're all humanoid. Beyond that, you look like what you say you look like.
All right, what do you guys all look like? Because I'm examining.
I'm darker and pretty big, but I don't think I'm bigger than you. I would imagine.
Rude.
I have like a lot of extra gears and things that don't seem to function for my normal humanoid activity, but they seem to have other functions beyond that. And I do have a helmet of some sort.
Is that just your skull, or do you have a helmet in addition to your skull?
A helmet on your skull.
It doesn't seem to come off, but it's there.
Welded to your skull.
And I think I'm pretty humanoid, but like pretty slim. It just looks like I can move easily. And I think the most notable thing is just like my eyes are probably not lenses; they're like actual articulating eyeballs. They glow.
Fancy.
That's pretty dope.
It's probably pretty offsetting if you were a human.
Yeah.
Well then, I'm kind of like big and blocky up top.
But tiny legs? Sorry.
Tiny legs, bats and legs. No,
I pictured Crunk in First New Group.
yeah. Fairly stocky, probably bigger than you, yes.
We're sitting, so it's hard to
Still
tell.
rude.
Yeah, still rude, quite. Shiny metal.
Shiny metal.
Oh, I'm like Matt.
Yeah.
It's a good call. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What do you look like?
I look kind of like a bit on the lanky side, tall. My arms are a bit longer than usual. Definitely long fingers, very articulate. Lots of different tools and things. While you guys are talking, I'm like looking through my stuff to see what equipments I have. And I'm looking through my bag, like glancing at to see what like little items I have that are all connected with different rituals and magic spells I do. Just like looking through my stuff to...
Okay.
Do we have stuff?
Yes, you guys have whatever you had in your inventory. It can be a mixture of things that you are carrying and things that are incorporated into your being.
But yeah, I'm probably the tallest of us with unusually long limbs.
Okay. Now, you guys all said you were made of metal, but like what kind of metal? What color?
I said darker.
You said darker, but like a darker copper, like a dark iron.
I'm definitely a coppery color.
Okay.
I look like a little ornate. Like, might have like belonged to a noble family
All right.
as like their hired surgeon or medic or something. But I look like I'm supposed to look a little pretty.
And Beck?
I think I'm like gunmetal. That's a color, right?
Yeah, I know exactly what it is when you say
Yeah,
it. So,
gunmetal.
it's a real thing.
I'm kind of like black metal that's been like brushed steel, but like, yeah.
Yeah, it's my fridge. I'm getting a new fridge tomorrow, and I think that's the color that
Congratulations,
Do you have any-
your
I am your
refrigerator.
friend.
Do you have any scratch marks on your?
No,
No, I don't think. we're brand new, right?
you are all brand new.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, we got that new
Questionable.
The new-
Warforged smell.
Yeah. Warforged.
You guys do not know that you are called Warforged.
Okay.
You do not know what you are at all. You instinctively know whatever skills you have, but that's it.
Well, I'm definitely familiarizing myself with all of my equipment to see if it's jogging any memories and what it's making me think of.
So we must be alive.
And when you say that, I probably start thinking of all these different things from my medical knowledge.
Scalpel, roll a history check, since you specifically said you were trying to think of things.
All right, let's think of things.
Yeah.
Hard.
Can I roll perception also to find while I should do that, to find bugs or anything?
23.
Resolve hers first. 23 history. While you are looking at your gear, you have like just an instant long flashback, like one image of a gnome character with a screwdriver right in your face, and that's it.
All right.
You remember that thing is called a gnome.
The gnome.
And that's
Probably
it.
do I have an image in my mind of the general anatomy internally of the gnome?
No.
No. Okay.
No, but you
Gnome guts.
understand
I'm
that
a surgeon.
you understand that maybe you could help if you needed to.
Okay, cool.
I rolled a 22 on perception.
To look for
Anything moving or living outside of us.
okay. So there's two directions that you can walk without hitting a wall. I'm going to call one forward and one backwards. Forward, ahead of you, you see in the distance what looks like smoke coming up from the area that you're standing in.
Is it coming closer to us?
No. That's all you see that's moving.
Okay.
Can I investigate one of these walls to see if there's something beyond them, I guess? Or just what they're made of?
Yeah. Okay, so you can go up to the wall. First, are you investigating the wall or what's past it?
Given the nature of our situation, I'm curious if there's a reason for the wall, I guess? If we're going to get in our heads.
Okay.
If we exist, if this is containing us or not.
Yeah, or if we're in the Matrix.
Yeah.
All right.
Investigate. I rolled a 12.
So you're looking over the wall.
Yes.
Looking over the wall, you realize that the wall is here as a safety railing. On the other side of it is nothing.
Cool.
You
Stars continue down or no?
No. It's actually hard to wrap your mind around. As you look down, you don't see blackness or mist or ground far, far below or anything. You kind of just see nothing.
Okay.
As though there's just no universe there.
I think I reeled for a moment. Like,
Yeah.
that doesn't compute.
Yeah.
I see smoke. Wait.
Well, it seems like we have two directions, and that's something to go on because we can't go this way.
That's good to know.
I mean, you could try. I'm not going to go either of those ways.
Well, we could pick
Can I remove a bit of the wall and drop it to see you? Like,
You can't break the wall, but you are able to. You can't easily break the wall, but you are able to find like a little piece of stone randomly lying around that you can drop.
I'm going to drop it.
That's
It
all you
falls.
do?
Falls forever.
It falls away farther than you can see and is gone.
Okay.
Perhaps a bigger object. You can see farther.
I'm gonna punch the wall.
Roll an attack.
The wall. And I thought I'm late.
Oh, okay. Math.
Mm-hmm.
13 to hit.
You have struck the wall. Roll damage.
4. I don't need to roll damage.
You have
4.
failed to overcome the wall's damage threshold, and it takes no damage.
I'm gonna take the butt end of my polearm and try.
And you're not going to damage the wall. You have learned that walls cannot be easily damaged by hand.
Well, but it's a glaive.
This is a valuable thing to learn at one point.
Nonetheless. If you were to stand here and chip all day, you might get a piece of stone that could fit in your hand, but you'd ruin your glaive. You'd ruin your glaive.
Sounds like a challenge more than.
Yeah, it really does. Just saying.
All right. Well, I'm trying to assume that your character has some intelligence. If that's not the way of it, then by all means, hack away at the wall.
I mean, yes. Some.
All right. So Ruru starts hacking away at the wall with her glaive.
There's smoke that direction and nothing that direction.
Mm-hmm.
I assume we have to go one of them.
Or just stay here, but that doesn't seem like that would yield many answers. Personally, I'm curious about what
Well,
this
let's
whole thing is about.
walk, pick a direction
smoke?
and go. Smoke. Though, if you guys want, I could roll augury. Augury?
That's a spell.
Yeah, it's like an omen.
It sure
You
is.
could just walk, see what's down there.
Yeah, we just find out.
All right.
Ruru, you want to see what's... There might be like a weaker part of the wall down that way.
Okay.
So you are heading towards or away from the smoke?
Towards the smoke.
I'm following.
Towards
Okay.
the smoke. Why not?
Towards the smoke. So it takes you a while to get there. None of you have any real concept of time, but it's a long time. You have time to talk about everything you know several times before you get there.
Hey, did we find anything on the way? Like, literally anything other than stone and rock?
Yes. You find a wide array of scattered refuse and items. There are old clothes that look like they've been here and weathered for a long time. There are discarded weapons, bits of rotting food, some dead bodies.
I have an unnatural curiosity.
Yeah.
Does it trigger any of my knowledge when I look at them?
When you look at the bodies, first of all, a lot of them are animals. But you understand how you could care for them if
Okay.
they were still alive.
Cool.
You understand that they are not still alive.
Definitely.
You have no idea what they might be called.
Okay.
Can you tell how they died?
Oh. Roll for that.
Yeah, you can.
Is there a humanoid I could roll for?
Yes, there's a humanoid. Yeah, there's like a short, hairy one that you can roll medicine.
All right, rolling medicine.
They don't think, so they must not be alive.
I got a 1, so
You got a 1. He's dead.
he's dead.
You're pretty sure he's super dead.
Super
I
dead.
saw your roll, it said 15.
Yeah, but it's a 1. It's a nat 1.
Oh.
You have a plus 14 to medicine?
No. Oh, sorry. My dyslexia is catching up to me. It's a 15, not. It's a 7 that I rolled, not a 1. I do have dyslexia.
Okay, so this
Thanks
is
for your help,
this is a
guys.
very different roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad
He's
D&D
still
Beyond like it
super
pops
dead.
up. Yeah.
Alright, okay, so I rolled a 15.
Yes, we can tell he's dead.
He died by violence, blunt force trauma to the head.
No, shit. What's the angle? Can I tell the weapon?
You cannot tell the weapon, other than that it's something blunt. The angle is it caved in the left side of his head.
Okay, attacked. Cool.
Yeah.
Is there any other humanoids I could investigate?
Yeah, you can find another one. What?
I was saying what's up to you.
Oh, hey, Cody! Yeah, we got a lot of people in the chat tonight.
Dang.
We got basically the whole chat crew here. Yes, you can find another humanoid. There is a yellow-skinned, pointy-eared creature some distance further along.
Alright, I'm gonna roll for that.
Okay.
Can
I got a 17. Oh, or did you want to assist?
I mean, I do, but just as a...
Yeah.
I would use investigation just to... I'm curious if it's the same wound that kills them.
Given your skill set, it is reasonable that you could assist, so roll with advantage in case you get higher.
Okay.
When she's done, I want to do something.
Damn, you got same roll.
Same exact roll.
Okay, 17.
Yes.
This person, for all you can tell, seems to have died of old age.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna poke the bodies just 'cause.
I'm also gonna. Can I observe if any of the animals were attempted to eat or have been eaten by somebody with this shape of dentals?
Yeah, you can all easily tell that some of the animals have been eaten. You're looking specifically for humanoid teeth.
Yes.
Some of them, yes. Although, for the most part, the meat has been cut off. So you imagine that humanoids probably took the meat and cooked it, rather than just biting into a dead corpse.
All right.
Yeah.
Any fires that we can see?
Just the smoke.
You see the smoke ahead.
Oh.
What's the most intact animal around at the moment?
And can I be its friend? Just kidding.
I'm assuming they're all dead.
There is a large quadruped with long ears lying on its side.
I'm gonna stand it up as much as I can and try to like physically animate it.
It is when I say large, I mean the size category large. And it is dead.
Great.
You can't just stand it up.
Smaller animal that I would love some help. Help me make it walk.
I'm gonna try to help him.
Ew.
Okay. This looks like some sort of pack animal. In fact, it still has some packs hanging over it. I guess roll an athletics check with... No, just make it a strength check, but with advantage from the assist.
Strength check with advantage.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Strength is not my thing. Wow. And 6.
The donkey remains lying on the ground, not standing up.
Can I try?
It must. You will use.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you reverse it, go ahead. I don't want to be here all night, but do your thing.
I'm gonna check the pack after this. So.
Okay.
Whatever 17 and 6 is on the first roll.
You get the donkey up, and then it falls over the other way.
There's a fall. Just kidding.
The pack has already been cleaned out.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for that.
Okay, I'm satisfied. It's not alive.
I'm
I
gonna
would just-
take the bags.
Curious how it lived. What it must have been like.
You're going to take the bags.
I'm gonna take the bags.
Sorry, that took a minute to get in the old brain there. Yeah, you can take the bags. Beck, roll perception, please.
19.
Earlier, you looked up in the sky and tried to memorize the constellations. They're different. There are
Different.
the one of the ones you specifically looked at and committed to memory. There are now several more stars in it.
Oh. Well, that's interesting. It doesn't denote passage of time or distance.
Do you say this out loud?
Sure, but I don't know if it means anything.
Are they alive? Do they move? Do they think?
It doesn't sound like they've moved, it just sounds like they're multiplying.
So reproduction.
I think I know something about that, and that doesn't sound right.
I'm not dumb, but I'm not intelligent either, so, you know.
I mean, I suggest we find whatever the source of the
Smoke
fire
is, yeah.
because that seems like it's going to yield the most answers. But I will keep an eye on the sky.
Great.
Because that's cool.
Also, circle back to clarify, this is all fog on either side, right?
Nothing.
Over the side,
just
it's
nothing.
literally nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just literally nothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's been a lot of nothing in the one-shots lately.
Yes, we are in a never-ending story.
It's, yeah. Although in that movie, they say it's nothing, but then they visually depict it, which is impossible because it's supposed to be nothing. This is nothing.
My next one shot is going to be a character named Atreyu.
Understood. You're free to change your character's name right now.
No, Ruru works.
Okay.
Sound that my arm made. It's fine.
That's good. Okay, so you guys eventually approach the smoke, and what you see is a campfire. Let's have one of these here. And there's some random bits of rubble strewn up. Actually, I'm going to move this over to the side a little.
Where do you guys want to be?
I'm fine where I am.
Okay.
I can't tell you guys apart anyway.
I know.
I'm big and
Where
blocky.
do you want to be, Ross?
Racist.
I guess, is that me? I'll stay there.
I'm a poke at things with the blade.
So, this guy's at the campfire.
Ooh, there's a guy.
There's a guy. Let me go ahead and put on the camera there.
Wow! Sorry. That was probably louder in the mic than it was in real life.
I'll let you guys guess which one I am.
Well, can the other three of you identify yourselves?
I'm in the middle.
I'm right here.
I'm the darker one.
Okay.
That's described. She's the big one. I'm the dark one. These guys are twins.
We did pick the two. There's another one. Give me one that doesn't match.
Yeah, the one in the middle is,
You want a
yeah.
hammer?
Yeah, that's fine.
There you
Fair
go.
enough.
What's
All
wrong
right.
with the hockey stick?
I got a hockey
Against
stick.
hockey.
All right. So this person,
Dirty sport for
This-
Canadians.
this little hairy bearded person has got himself a little campsite. He has gathered up what appears to be just some of the random bits of rubble and debris that's strewn about, and sort of made himself a little area and is sitting next to his fire.
I approach him first and say,
Oh, go ahead.
hello.
He looks up at you. We got you guys here now? What the hell?
What, guys are us?
I don't remember.
Well said.
Is that like Twice Roast but for guys? Okay, sorry.
I don't remember what you're called, but I haven't seen you here before.
Do you know anything about us?
I haven't seen you here before.
All right.
We haven't been here before,
As far as we know.
as far as we know.
Then what do you mean?
Well, how long have you been
Now
here? Oh, sorry.
Kind of short circuit.
Well, I don't suppose you guys know a way off the bridge.
Over the side.
I don't think that one's any good.
Do you fall back on the bridge if you jump over the side?
That rock didn't come back.
I don't think so. There is a lower level. There's several lower levels. Sometimes there's an upper level.
Damn.
How
But
far have you traveled on the bridge?
It's always night. There's no way to know. But I walked until I knew it wasn't going anywhere, and now I live here.
Interesting. How many others have you seen since you've been here?
Many.
Many.
How many others have you seen?
Only a few and only dead.
when they die, there's no place to put them.
Over the bridge.
Can't you just throw them over the side?
That's hard.
It's true. You might want them later.
The big one did fall right back over.
Do you have a designation?
I think so. That's like a name, right?
Correct.
That's where he lives.
Well,
I remember being like you. I mean, not exactly like you. I think they called me Iron Fist.
Hello. What does he look like? He's a dwarf, I think.
Oh, you said dwarf?
He is, I didn't say dwarf. You guys don't know dwarf, but he is short and hairy and bearded. He's wearing a yellow robe with a green stripe over the hood. It's torn up, full of holes and cuts. He's got kind of a round face. He has one violet eye, the other black. And his left thumb is heavily bruised.
I look at it and I'm like, can you tell me about this? How'd you get this?
I have iron fists too.
That's just my name. You mean my hand?
Yes, hand. I knew what that was.
I think I always had it.
Does it hurt you?
Yes.
Well, maybe I could help with that.
You have another hand?
Well, I don't think it would
We
work with
literally
you.
all just looked at
What do you want in trade?
Well, what is trade? Do I know trade?
You want to help me with my hand. What do you want from me in return?
Direction. Which way did you come?
He points back the way you came. He says, I came from the same way as you,
Okay.
just like everyone else.
Everyone comes from the same direction. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Should have gone in the other direction.
No. No, you can't go that direction.
Why?
I don't know why.
oh, definitely the direction we should go then.
I mean, it seems like we have a head start. We started much closer than he did, and he traveled this far.
So,
But he's small.
He is small.
I say this very loudly.
I agree
No
very
time
loudly.
whatsoever. I believe Scalpel can fix your hand.
I can.
For free?
Well, I just
What
have
does
this
it-
feeling like if I did it, I might start remembering things. It might help me figure out who I am. So, I do medicine, or should I just do cure wounds, I guess?
Mm-hmm.
Cure wounds. 15.
All right, his thumb heals up.
Does
The
that
bruise goes
spark
away.
any memories for me? Can I roll history?
Just enough to know that you are sure you're not sure you've done this before, but you are sure you were made to do this.
Alright. Can I spend some like really hard robot thinking time and like look through all my stuff and like just do history on my stuff now that that's sparked?
You already did that at the beginning. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
going to get you anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
How were you wounded?
And just dragging that box over there smashed my thumb up.
What's in the box?
Rats.
Yes.
I suppose you want one.
I don't think
Is it
I
alive?
eat. Do I eat?
Probably not anymore.
Oh, then I'm not interested.
I will take one.
She's the one that helped me.
We're kind of a unit.
Is that
Sure.
true?
You may pay him a rat.
He He reaches in towards the box, sort of lifts up the lid. Yeah, they're dead. Takes one right out and hands it to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't tell anybody where you got it.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with that?
It seems like there's no form of currency here.
Oh.
Food seems like a thing. I don't need to eat.
I do have these. He holds up a fistful of gold coins.
Oh.
Those seem less useful, honestly.
Around here, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
I mean, if you
Sad
throw
dwarf.
them hard enough at somebody,
That's true.
they could become a weapon.
They could invite.
It also seems like we're armed.
We are armed. I feel very capable.
Mm-hmm.
But
You
also-
guys start talking about throwing things and being armed, and he starts backing away and towards the wall.
Oh, don't. The rock didn't come back.
Who's the rock?
So when do levels appear? What causes them? Do they have any pattern when they appear?
You mean like the lower level?
Yeah, how does the lower level appear?
Well, sometimes you look over and you see it down there.
It's just there.
Yeah.
There are other beings down there on the lower level?
Yeah, it's darker down there. It's colder.
Have you been down into the lower level?
Many times.
How did you get back up here?
Stairs.
Where are the
Ladders.
stairs?
You'll come across them eventually.
And so they appear. And you go to the lower level.
Well, they don't just appear. You walk up to them and there they are.
Oh, I see. And then sometimes you walk up to higher levels.
Yes.
Okay.
You understand how stairs work now.
I'm learning.
You guys are really new, aren't you?
That's fair. We are really new, yes.
I'm looking pretty good, actually. Fresh off the assembly line.
Well, we were all new once. So I'll give you a piece of advice for free, whatever I've learned of the place.
Thank you, sir.
Nobody knows for sure where we are, what this is.
Or how we got here.
We are all pretty sure that we've always been here.
Well, I actually have a brief memory of a gnome doing some work on me before this.
Gnomes built your people.
So I was built.
Our people?
There's a before.
I think you're thinking of it wrong. I could be wrong. But I've lived here a long time. And I've talked with others a lot. I don't think any of us are people, exactly. I think we're more like memories, echoes, representations of people that might exist.
Like a limbo?
But then how do we die?
Can I do an insight to see if he's lost his mind?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Love it.
That's 19.
He's lost his mind.
Fantastic.
Good.
I dismiss him. I'm like, okay, you've stopped giving us useful clues, and just continue in this direction.
As Beck walks off, you guys all see that one of Iron Fist's eyes follows Beck, and the other one keeps looking at you guys.
Can I knock Iron Fist in the side of the head
What?
to see if it fixes his eye?
Oh god.
You appear to be broken.
You may. Do you say that?
Yeah.
Who isn't?
I'm in perfect functioning order.
I also appear to be in perfect functioning order.
Yeah, nobody likes it when I talk sense.
Did you just?
What'd you get?
The fighter chooses violence.
Of course.
She told me she was going to do this.
fair.
19.
At least you're being solid.
Roll damage.
Opening him up to understand it better.
This is,
To, like-
is this a 10? This is a 10. 8.
8. He's unconscious. What, do you want him to be unconscious or do you want him to die?
I was just trying to fix his eye.
Okay.
So not trying to kill him. Great.
Well, in that case, roll a die, any die, and tell me if it's odd or even.
Even.
He's dead.
Okay.
You've stoved in the dwarf's head in a manner very similar to the previous dead body that Scalpel examined. You now know that that amount of force is enough to kill someone.
I
Maybe
feel
I fixed
sad,
his
but
eye?
also kind of curious about this.
His eyes do match now.
Fixed him.
But you're clearly a medical professional.
Oh god.
Oh, that's the worst.
Apparently, you have to break something to fix something.
No, he was already broken.
But
I
you broke
fixed
him.
him.
You broke him more to fix him.
No, I fixed his eye.
True neutral. This is what true neutral looks like.
I wouldn't call this neutral.
This isn't so much. Yeah.
You're legit true neutral. It's like,
This is chaotic
This is
stupid,
so
is what this is.
I am neutral good, actually.
Are you
are you not neutral chaotic?
If you-
Actually,
I think you need to.
I think
What it says on your
chaotic
sheet.
neutral.
yes, I was trying to help.
That
I am
okay,
neutral good.
fair.
I'm new at this, okay?
Anyway,
If I woke up with giant robot fists, I wouldn't know what to do.
Yeah.
It was a glaive. I just smashed him with this.
Okay, that's
Just
less,
the pole part of it,
less
right?
helpful.
well,
Well, I figured it would do.
I feel that this went a little bit against my prerogative. Do no harm.
You just remembered that right now.
do no harm.
Also, you remembered the opposite of it.
Do lots of harm.
You didn't do any harm, though.
That's true.
I fixed him.
No, at this point, having now committed an act of violence, you remember how violence works and what it does.
Yes.
You will not make this mistake again. The next time you attack someone, it will be on purpose.
Okay.
I do like how it's your nature and you just did it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there as you walk away. I'm gonna walk past him and then stop and then pick up his body and dump him over the side. I wanted to get out of here,
Oh, that's like
and I just walk on.
As you turn away from the wall, you hear. Well, roll a perception check.
I would love to roll a perception check. Oh, it's gonna be really good. 23. No, I'm sorry, 21.
Okay. Several seconds after you drop him, you hear a faint impact.
Oh.
Mm.
Several seconds. 1,000.
So I've like
2,
walked a
1,000.
little ways away, and then I hear the impact.
Yeah. You you've turned away from the wall before you hear it, and taken some steps.
There is a bottom.
There it is.
Should I go check it out?
I think we should.
Can you fly?
Yeah.
Actually.
And I'm gonna
Show off.
I'm going to use Wild Shape and change into a. It's going to be like a mechanical change, like a Tinker Toy Transformer style change into a Quetzalcoatlus. Cultless? How do you say it? Quetzalcoatlus?
Quetzalcoatl.
It's a dinosaur.
Yes.
A flying dinosaur.
Flying reptiles, actually.
Yes.
Not this one. It's a flying robot.
This is a flying robot.
Is it a transformer or a Decepticon?
And
Decepticons are Transformers.
Yes, but I mean, like,
Autobot is what you mean.
are you a good transformer or a bad transformer?
so far we're not good.
So you healed a thumb and then killed the same person.
Both trying to help.
Listen, we're finding the parameters of existence. It's
Exactly.
fine.
We're just-
By the way, did his death spark any memories for me?
Nah.
All right.
Good try, though.
I'm just fishing.
Yeah.
So where are you flying to?
I'm gonna like take a look at myself for a second, and then just with a quick flap the wings. I'm gonna leap up and I'm gonna fly down. I'm gonna go down until I find the body.
Okay, you still see nothing when you look well over the side, but flying down, you discover that there is, in fact, a lower level to the bridge. And that is what he has landed on. It is slightly wider than the area you were standing on.
So he like landed on the wall of the lower level or something.
Yeah, like right next to where the wall is.
Great. I'm gonna land next to him and I'm gonna just push him off.
When you land, there
I like it.
are several other creatures there.
Oh.
Most of them are humanoid, and they start backing away from you as you land. They don't know what you are, and they're reacting with fear.
Also, that body just came from
And then you came after.
And then I just landed like.
One of them appears to be an aged person in a hooded cloak with a staff, a long white beard. He points his eyes towards you and says, you have come at last.
Do we hear any of this?
I feel like
You
we're
guys
too
can't.
high up.
Yeah, you guys can't. Only Beast.
I don't know what it sounds like.
It's a dinosaur. You can make up this.
Yeah, you can make it.
It will only make an incremental difference, but it would be best if you did not throw bodies over the side. Also, please refrain from killing anyone else. I see.
I'm glad he knew what that meant.
Perhaps you can take me to your companions.
That's good, because I didn't know how we were going to get down there.
I'd like just grab him and
Careful! Careful! I'm old!
with that, I do send him down gently on the top level, and I land next to him.
Ooh, it's been a while since I've done that.
I can't tell if I recognize his voice or if it's just voice acting for old guys.
Your character does not recognize this voice.
Okay.
I look at him and say, "You've changed. You're alive."
I don't think it's the same.
No, I don't think it's the same guy. I mean, technically, the other guy was a lot shorter.
Different cloak
and,
colors, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
gray
say,
and blue with brown pants.
I go up to him and I say, "Hello, I am Scalpel.
Hello, Scalpel.
Who are you?"
Unlike most here, I can answer that question.
Oh.
My name is Radomir Utgast.
Yep.
Radomir Utgast.
Rod.
We love Rod.
Everyone loves Rod.
How did you come to be here?
That is a good question. That one, I'm not so sure of. But I have a theory.
Make it a good one, because the last guy...
Iron Fist.
Yes, that was his designation.
Yes. He was crazy, but not stupid.
His
We-
eyes went different.
I have known some very crazy, very intelligent people whose eyes do not point the same direction all the time. I would, if you must know,
I try really hard to point my eyes in different.
I believe that this bridge doesn't exist.
All indications would prove that it does.
But to us it appears that way because we also do not exist. Have you looked over the side?
Yes.
What did you see?
Nothing.
What is nothing?
The absence of something.
Correct. No space, no air, no ground, no water, not even light. Nothing. It is not possible for nothing to exist.
Unless nothing exists already.
Yes. Yes.
Then are we nothing?
Are we in our minds?
We are all different things. I am pretty sure that I once was. I have walked this bridge for longer than I can possibly describe. But once upon a time, I did other things. I remembered my name, I remembered my magic, and I remembered my function. I woke up to an extent, came out of the stupor that most are in here very recently. It felt as though some fragment of me, some piece of myself, somewhere far away, was awakened. And when that happened, I began to remember. I know that I don't exist, but I once did. I believe the start of the bridge, where everyone came from, that was where we once existed. And the end of the bridge, if we can ever reach it, is where we may have a chance to exist again.
Has anybody... But you've been walking your whole life. And you haven't gotten to the end?
My whole life.
How old was your body when you came here? Did it look the same as it does now?
Roll medicine.
Medicine.
This is a super easy one.
25.
Okay, this guy is between 80 and 90 years old by the look of him. And he says, my body has not aged since I've been here.
Okay.
If it had, I'd have been dead eons ago.
Eons.
I suspect I may already be dead. It's hard to explain. It's hard to keep in my own head.
Well, I seem to think that usually a body like yours should not last that long, so therefore we must not exist.
I understand. I think also some of us here are people that once existed, and others, I suspect like yourselves, are representations of not a person, but of peoples.
And peoples, what do you mean representation? Like we were created and then we were put here?
There are 4 of you. I believe that you are all of the Warforged.
Warforged. Does that
That's what your
trigger?
race is called.
Oh.
I remember this word.
Have you seen other Warforged here before?
No.
So we are the first.
I have a theory
Regale us.
Please.
that the various races that exist here on the bridge come into being in roughly the same order that they would have come into being if they existed. Warforged are constructs.
Yes, I think.
Your race was invented by other races.
A gnome.
You are, by definition, the youngest of the sentient races. And therefore you have appeared here on the bridge of eternity
Does that mean
the
we would
most recently.
be the last?
One can never tell. At least you're the last to go extinct, as far as I'm aware.
You're indicating that your species have gone extinct?
I don't believe so.
What
I
is your
believe I'm
species?
here because I personally am dead.
Ah,
Why do
But
we
there
then indicate an entire group of people?
so this is the limbo of entire races?
Perhaps. I think what it is in truth is a representation of all things that no longer exist. Both people as individuals and races as a whole.
Is this like
To answer your question, Mr. Beck, I am gifted with sight that few possess. When I look upon certain beings here, I see individuals, and when I look upon others, I see legion. Yourselves, you are legion.
What is Legion?
You each represent not one being, but entire archetypes of beings.
Because I believe what he's indicating is because we were produced en masse. Our model is what we represent.
Oh,
That's close enough.
like we're clones.
More like
Start
droids.
drumming on myself.
We're like
I start
droid
checking
clones.
on you.
Like droid clones.
There's something you must be aware of. Not every creature that has ceased to exist in the real world is mortal or friendly. You must watch for the demons, because they are here, and they are still themselves. Roo.
But if we're dead, how do not mortals come here?
There is a difference between dead and not existing. I died and then ceased to exist.
I have ceased to exist.
You never existed.
I fly up to the wall and make the same brushing motion as if I'm pushing the body off.
Yes. I think... Will you please...
Turn back to normal.
Thank you. I like to see your face when I speak to you.
I have a face.
Eh. He looks at you like a disapproving teacher.
Demons, we could throw demons off the side.
And then they would no longer be here.
Fair. If you can defeat them, that may be an option.
Is there a hierarchy? Does there seem to be a certain being that is impervious to this place?
Once or twice, I have seen people die here, only to meet them again later. That has been very rare. Additionally, some friends of mine, like yourselves, representatives of an entire race of beings that no longer exists. Just recently, not long after I came back to my identity, they vanished, ceased to be on the bridge right before my eyes.
These were the beings that had existed before, had died, and then come back, and then vanished?
They became nothing.
Were they? Did they
I
get
think the opposite.
They
I think
became
all of us
something.
here are nothing, and they became something. I think this bridge is where we wait. We each try to reach the end of our own bridge, and if we make it, then we become something.
Interesting.
I would like to become something.
As would I.
Why have you not succeeded for all the eons that you have been here?
I believe you won't like what I have to say. You will very much not like it.
Well, as long as it's truth, or close to it.
I put a hand on one of your meaty fists.
We both are like...
Don't think they're meaty.
I believe it's not
rude. It's a rude thing to say to a robot.
I believe it's not entirely up to us.
Fate.
For us, it is only to stay on the bridge and keep moving forward. Have any of you tried to walk the other direction?
We have not.
I said we should.
We have not.
Try it.
I start walking
I
that
love
way.
that we all watch her. Like we know she's gonna try.
Yeah.
The rest of you, he just says, wait here a moment. A few seconds after you go, like really far away so that they can't see you anymore, you are walking back up to them.
From here.
Yeah, you are. It is as though you have turned around. You are now coming back to them.
Oh, so we
Yeah.
watch her walk back.
So you guys see her shrink to a tiny dot and then get bigger again.
Did you give up?
No?
From your perspective, it's as though there's just another copy of everyone over there.
So if you could only go forward, and you are here, that means you started farther back.
Very, very far back.
Interesting.
Sometimes there's nothing below the bridge. Sometimes there are worlds down there.
Whoa.
Sometimes not.
Whoa. It's
The reason that you cannot go backwards is because the beginning of this bridge is in the past. The end of this bridge is in the future. The events that take place within existence will determine whether we can return.
Ooh.
I suspect it cannot happen unless we are still on the bridge. And the closer
And
we
the
are to...
events in the world are aligned.
Correct. And the closer we are to the end of the bridge, if there is such a place, the more likely we are to return. I, who have been walking for eons, have told you that a part of myself has already come back. And my friends, who were walking even longer than I, they came back entirely. But those who go over the side, I believe they have no chance.
Oops.
That is why we leave the dead bodies on the bridge, just in case.
Good to know the protocol. Manners.
Just a good
Is
man.
Nugget infinite? Do you think I can go catch up to his body and bring it back?
You never actually got it over the site. He stopped you before you did it the second time.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's down there on the lower level.
Okay.
But if they die here, they can't walk forward.
We can drag them.
I do have bags.
How many things are you going to be dragging with us?
I have a question. Have you changed your screen name?
No?
Okay. Because earlier today, you said that you were going to be a violent crime robot, and I sent you a GIF of Ed209. And here we have someone in the chat called Ed209AF. Hello and welcome. Glad to see you.
Hello.
I suspected that you were Carolyn, but you're not.
I am not even on Twitch.
What?
I am not either.
What?
Weird.
Not right
Look,
now.
I'm paying attention to the game.
Thanks,
I appreciate it.
She's like,
Should we run then?
go as fast as we can to move forward.
But what about the dead bodies?
Well,
I
that's
think
their
we can just
business.
leave the dead bodies. It seems like there's like some kind of
Respect-
time loop that eventually they'll come into their own. It does seem like forward progress is the best.
If you
But then they make no forward progress.
Well, but
but it might have been their
What would
fate.
you?
So then they don't go back.
that's their deal.
It's your friend, Johnny.
It's your friend.
It's your friend.
It's my friend.
Ed209.
Oh, it's Ed. I know Ed. Hi, Ed. Sorry, I'm over here like, so are we like concepts? Seems like we could be the idea for something, which is cool.
I believe that's exactly right.
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
This whole place, I have called it a conceptual realm. We are lost ideas.
So we have to be remembered.
Or we're in the process of being invented. And I think, because fate can screw itself, we can just force ourselves to be thought of, which is fascinating.
Get somebody to think us? A
You
patron,
said
so to
part
speak?
of you came back.
I think so. I could feel as though it was pulled from me.
What triggered this event?
Can you think of us in the other part of you?
No, we're not connected anymore.
Did you forget something when you left, or did you remember something when you left?
There is something I could try.
Do it.
When I existed, I was a powerful wizard. Wizard of divination. I knew a spell to contact entities from other planes.
Sounds useful.
I have not tried to cast it here.
In eons of time, you have not thought to try to cast it here.
Time is different.
Also, maybe not.
I have not cast much of anything.
But no one maybe has told him to think of them.
Also, what if you cast it on your other self then, to contact yourself?
That is what I have just thought of.
I think that's an excellent idea.
I think instead,
I could
you indicated that you were invented by a gnome.
contact the gnome that
You should
invented
contact
me.
the gnome and have them invent you.
Yes.
I do not know how much control I will have over who or what I contact,
Can I?
but I do
Mechanically, you have
believe.
to know what they look like, right? Just out of character mechanically.
No. No, he's casting contact other plane,
Oh.
which theoretically should only reach very powerful entities.
Oh.
Like,
What's up, Darrow?
out of character. Abe?
Just kidding. Abe, probably Abe.
Will the four of you do me a favor?
Or Raymond.
Only if you give me a rat.
He reaches into his pocket and gives you a rat.
I will do you a favor, sir.
Rat King.
You are now the
I have a
richest.
whole box.
of all of us.
That's true. That guy's dead. I take his whole box of rats.
I could
You have robbed him.
It's like a crate
It's
of
looting
rats.
now.
It's a loot crate. Hey.
Brought to you by no.
Kenny's cracking me up in the chat there.
Yeah, no. He's always great.
Roaming charges.
We appreciate you.
So can I cast tongues on him in case he gets somebody who doesn't speak his language?
No, it's a mental connection.
Oh,
It won't
okay,
matter.
What do you cover the bases?
So he
We don't know what's going to happen.
he's asked you guys to do him a favor. The favor is to watch over him while he casts this spell. It takes a minute to cast this one. So he starts doing some weird stuff. He makes a chalk circle on the ground, and he lights little fires. You don't see what he's lighting. He's just touching certain points on the circle, and there's flame there now. And he's doing some weird chants, and then he sits down in the circle and just kind of hunches up against his staff. What?
Sorry, I was just reading. Can I cast guidance to help him?
Yes.
I'm gonna use that.
Can I? Oh. I would also.
That's one action, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And what were you doing?
I also have a question whenever.
Okay. Well, if you have yours ready now, go ahead.
Him asking us to watch over him,
Never
does
mind.
that trigger anything in me? Like any memories?
It triggers kind of like what Scalpel got when she cast the healing spell. And she felt not like she was remembering it, doing it, but that she remembered that this is what she was made to do. You have something like that happen to you.
Cool.
Guarding and protecting someone is what you were made to do. This is the first thing that you have been asked to do since you got here that you are super comfortable with.
You're finally you feel like you're
Have you found
yourself.
any insects?
I feel like I should be a bard.
Any insects? Yeah, there's
I have
insects.
giant insect as a spell, okay?
Yeah.
I've been looking for a bug this whole time.
You are able to conceptualize a bug and turn into one if you need to. It's he's sitting down, hunched up against his staff, and now he has to roll. What does your guidance spell do?
Okay. It says
Lord, right?
touch willing creature before
That's
the
bless.
spell, your target can roll a d4 and add the number roll to the ability check of its choice.
Just kidding.
You can roll the die before the ability check the
I
spell.
think your spells.
Okay. So. He has failed to
Okay.
cast the spell.
All right.
So you guys see his eyes roll back in his head.
I catch him.
All right.
His eyes?
Don't try and
No, I
fix him.
catch him.
Oh, his body.
He told us to watch over him.
Okay.
I know I have to protect him.
Good job.
Good job.
He looks to you and says, "Pebbles."
Ruru.
Roo, 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 roo,
Oh,
roo,
shit.
roo, 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 roo. Go ahead.
I'm also rolling.
21.
This guy has gone absolutely bibbledy. He is not in his right mind. This is a completely different brain state than he was 2 minutes ago.
I resist the urge to fix him.
Can I cast detect magic to see if I can tell what's going on with him? Or does that...
You can tell anyway.
Oh, okay.
He's experienced some sort of mental break.
Great.
Perhaps he saw something he wasn't supposed to.
Right. Well,
Does that disprove everything he said or prove everything he said?
well, it seems to me that he cheated.
You tried to
We
cheat.
have like a timeline, right? We just need to achieve the end. He tried to go another direction. The rules seem very basic here.
I'm not gonna fly anymore.
He's still ranting and just mumbling weird stuff. He's very old. He hasn't stood up.
I feel like we should take him with us.
I pick him up and kind of like
Yeah, he was
over my
useful.
shoulder.
Be gentle, he's old.
Okay.
He said that once.
I did say that he was old, yeah.
Scalpel, roll a medicine check.
You got it. 1, and this time it's actually a 1, so 9.
Cool. You're distracted. You're staring off in the distance.
Cool. Can I attempt to heal him though?
With what?
Prayer of healing.
It takes 10 minutes.
Huh?
It takes 10
Oh,
minutes.
you're right. I'm
We
reading
can
the
take
wrong
10
one.
minutes.
Times are wasting.
And
True.
where are we gonna go?
Is it though?
He's been here for.
Does she have to be
eons.
stationary to cast a 10-minute spell? I think so, right?
What's that?
No, but she does have to be concentrating the whole time.
Yeah.
Can we walk for 10 minutes while she's casting it?
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm going to be casting it.
Okay.
Does anything happen in 10 minutes?
Read me that spell. I'm not familiar with.
Also, what
We almost never have clerics.
What does it look like when you're casting a spell as a warlock?
I mean,
All right, we get it. You guys saw Loki.
okay, within the range. Okay.
Also, Loki's awesome.
It just regains hit points, so.
Yeah, nothing happens.
Alright.
You successfully cast it. It does nothing.
Alright. Let me make the mark of that.
So,
Well, it also affects 6 creatures. Do
Yeah,
we
we-
feel
we-
especially sparkly?
I mean,
after
yeah,
that?
you guys are all like, woo, woo, good night's sleep, huh?
Wow, feeling great.
Is it? What's the radius? Can we get the guy that I killed accidentally?
He's dead.
He's dead. He's still dead.
I actually have resurrection,
Right,
so
okay.
whoops, wasn't paying attention.
I feel like we should leave him. Because if he's...
Because
he's
we're
creating.
treating.
Well, no. If he's created in his current state, we just inspired like an insane person. It seems less cruel to leave him here and let the idea die.
Should we throw him over the edge?
No.
No, that seems bad. It seems like
I like how this
we
is
should-
your thing.
like, let him cycle, I guess. This seems like the timeline has a natural like recycling system.
He said, "Watch over him."
Then you get to carry him.
Yeah, you
Well,
did say that.
let's keep it simple. You carry him, let's go, guys.
Okay.
All right.
As long as I don't carry him, it's fine.
You're like, you know what, I'm good.
So you guys walk in the direction.
The direction, let's
can I
go.
fly to the stars again?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be so good. Okay, 25.
Holy shit, there's a moon now.
Okay, there's definitely celestial activity.
The player knows what age we're at least at right now.
Yeah.
This player thinks we're going back in time.
Well,
No.
forward, but we're like an age before we are in Archonia,
No.
at least.
See, I think we're
Or-
going back in time because we've gone from pinpoints to stars and moon.
Or we're going forward in time and
We managed to fix it.
we managed to fix it. Anyway,
in our
sorry,
actual
continue.
campaign.
I have nothing. It's really just like there's stuff happening. It feels like as we progress, we're culminating something. If the sky is filled with light, that's probably an indicator that we've reached the threshold, I guess.
Do the stars have move in patterns, or they just kind of stay hanging out in one spot?
As far as you can tell, they're not moving.
Yeah, there's just more.
More like they're painted on.
When did the moon get here?
None of you saw it arrive.
I don't know what this guy was talking.
You know, Rod gets that a lot.
He does talk a lot and slow.
Cool. It seems like we just continue.
Yeah, I feels like this is a game, and we have to play by the game. It's like Jumanji.
Right. And we're uniquely suited to do this because we don't need to eat or stop. So we
Perhaps
can just
if you go ahead, in case we disappear, it doesn't just
Okay.
drop.
I'm gonna walk along the edge of the wall, though.
Oh, all right.
I will need a short rest at some point to restore my.
You want your one wild shape back.
I only get 2, okay?
You did one thing. I need a rest.
Yes.
You as a party did one thing.
It doesn't have to be right now. It could be like in 3 days.
That's not true. She cast a couple spells.
Yeah.
We're missing some spell slots.
Perhaps.
I've burned through a number of cell spots, so we could take a rest if you guys want.
Rest. He might come back to his senses.
Or
You guys are walking while you're having this conversation.
Yes.
Right?
Also,
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Absolutely.
curious
Fast
to
walking.
see. I'm a little curious about the experimentation to see if we can dream in this place.
I seem to recall dreaming, but I can't remember any.
Wait, did we sleep?
just electric sheep. It's weird.
Electric sheep.
Electric sheep jumping over an electric fence.
I'm worried if we stop, we'll go mad. Everyone else seems like they've gone crazy because they stopped at some point because they had to because they're organic.
But he lived there.
You
He
got
was with other people, other creatures down there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not anymore.
Well, we're still walking, so
if you guys are,
We can't
Determined
go
to-
back.
oh, that's right.
But we can't go back now.
I mean, you can swoop down, put him back where he was, and then come back up.
I have a feeling that if we can only go forward, we should not be splitting up.
I'm gonna look over the edge and see if there's still a second level. Yeah, that's
true.
there is one.
There is.
There is one. Additionally, you see what looks like not other bridges, but almost like other sections of this bridge off to the side, connected by catwalks to the lower level.
I want to try something.
I bet you do. Roll acrobatics.
Not at all what I was thinking, but I have something visible. Do you have anything visible that we can leave on the wall here?
Yes.
A stick.
Right.
I mean, most things are visible when you think about it.
Oh, I have a torch.
I hand you some random food that I
That's
have.
true. I have rations as well.
This guy's got rats.
I think the torch is. Listen,
rats
those are
are
my
money.
rats. Yeah.
That's currency here. Yeah, I'm gonna put a torch and I'm gonna light it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna see if it affects any of the other distant bridges that we see that are like.
It doesn't, but they're so far away, a single torch wouldn't be lighting them up regardless.
We could turn into a thing.
I'm curious if these other bridges are the same bridge at different periods of time. Maybe if we keep an eye on them, we might see this torch again.
Somebody plays
Perhaps
Minecraft.
also leave something with the torch.
Give me a food.
Someone might take it.
Again, they're not other bridges, they're connected by catwalks. They're part of the same structure.
Okay, I misread that then.
Yeah.
What is this?
Are they very straight, or are they kind of windy?
They're pretty straight, yeah.
Pretty straight. Okay. We're not in the brain. It's not giant synapse.
So,
I like that guess, though.
does this mean we have alternate routes to the same destination?
I think there are alternate paths to people coming up with the idea that we represent.
Throck's here.
Woo, Josh!
What?
Very good feeling. Sorry.
We tried
Chair.
that. Tried that.
The person that sits in your chair.
It's mine now.
Uh-oh, it's gonna be a fight.
Not without me.
It's made of witches.
It's made of churches.
That's my theory, at least.
Never mind. We're doing Monty Python. Don't worry about it.
That it's different paths to the same idea.
Right. Or multiple people
Or
having
from
the same
the
idea.
same
or
idea.
something like that.
Like a universal consciousness.
Oh, I was thinking it's literal. I think the bridge. What did he call the bridge? The one thing I had written down.
He said Bridge of Eternity.
Bridge of Eternity.
You have no idea where he got that
Mobius
name.
I'll write it down now.
Okay. I think Runamir is
Yes.
wrong. I think it's the bridge of, let's call it inspiration, concept, and that, like, our designs, because he saw us as like Legion, we have the potential to become several individuals kind of thing. We just need to get to the end. We could force ourselves to be thought of, and then we'll spring into being.
So by taking another bridge, you think we are choosing our creator.
No. I think there are just multiple ways, multiple
Inspirations.
inspirations
From the same
to get to
creator.
us to get to creation.
Should we each take a bridge?
I think they're all going to the same point.
Okay.
Does that feel right or no?
You have no idea.
You can't ask the DM.
I mean,
Yeah.
But like but we can see the bridge.
Visually, they look parallel.
They look parallel. Okay.
Yeah.
But
This is a massive structure.
yeah, if you're thinking thousands of years of time, you're not going to perceive a slight inward.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like trying to spot the curvature of the Earth.
Yeah.
That's
Which you can actually do, but worse than that.
Yeah. Because the Earth is flat. I understand.
Yeah.
Could one bridge be shorter, or are they all ending at the same point in time?
I mean, my working theory is that they all end at the same point. It's whenever we're thought of, but perhaps. But we would have no way of knowing.
I wonder if there's a way to test this theory.
Yeah, it's getting to the end. Let's fight a demon.
Well,
We need wheels, is what I've been thinking for like an hour.
none of my summons last for more than an hour or two, so that won't work.
Where's your steed?
We're getting philosophical.
Really?
Just observing the nature of
Yes, let's find another body to cut open.
Yeah, I warned you guys.
the construct.
You guys have still been walking
Yes,
while you're
we're
having
walking.
this conversation.
Thank you. That's
You would-
graceful of you.
Yes. Eventually, with your mechanical bodies, you nonetheless start to get tired.
All right, rest time.
This seems. Perhaps I need a room.
Well, if you will check your racial traits, you will see that you do, in fact, still need rest.
This is a lie.
Joshua, that's the most interesting question of the night. Is there really a bridge?
I mean, we're in nothing, so I say no. We are nothing. We've already had this discussion.
Well, while you guys are thinking about resting, you suddenly hear a...
Sorry,
What?
I said a demon.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Good. I was gonna describe it and be dramatic, but a fucking demon shows up.
Please
All right.
describe it.
Yes.
Yeah, a loud howling shriek that rattles your insides and deeply, deeply unnerves you. Just shakes the bridge that you are standing on as a pair of hideous monstrosities climb up over the railing. And right there, we're going to take our 10-minute break with Wróblewska Utgast unconscious over your shoulder, and this one hauling a huge crate of rats, and now demons.
You answered my question.
All right.
Yes, he still has his rats.
He never told me he put the rats down.
If you're running other people, I need currency.
All right, guys, thanks for sticking with my crazy thought experiment adventure. It's 10:09 here in California. We are going to take a 10-minute break and be back at 10:19, roughly. We'll see you then. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Shadows of Archonia. We never picked up the old minis. Let's clear off Dead Man and the campsite.
But not the crate.
Oh yeah, you have this crate. Wait, Steve has a crate.
Taking the crate.
There is a crate.
That is not the crate?
This is just debris.
That's just debris, but there actually is
Nervous.
one crate. Not in there. Come on, I saw the crate earlier.
But we are very happy with Johnny.
Here's the crate.
Yeah, you better. You
Got some pumpkins on it for some reason.
Step up your game.
I know.
All right, and
Maybe Johnny's coming for your seat.
the last thing that you need.
No, this feels right.
Joshua simply have to move.
Here
You'll arm
is
wrestle for
Wróblewska
it.
We would
Utgast.
rather move Joshua and lose. You're saying you'd rather move Joshua and lose Alan? Than
I did not say any such thing.
I feel like
Alan,
that's what we
don't
said.
take it to heart.
Alan, you better take it to heart.
Don't take it to heart. I'm just saying. Maybe take it to your spot. shove him in.
I'm gonna get that thing.
All right, so we need
It seems a little more.
combat camera.
There.
And combat.
Okay, Rod has been placed on top of Ruru.
Whoa, did you do that?
What?
Did you place
No.
No, I didn't.
It's the
I
magic of imagination.
can't reach the minis.
Oh, I didn't notice. It just was there all of a sudden.
This guy
It's a crate of rats.
has come hopping up from over the side. Please place him on the board.
Which side would you like him on?
Camera left.
Oh shoot! There's not enough room.
Oh, put the camera on the other thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move those.
Sorry, earthquake. Apologies.
All right. From the other side comes, where is he? This guy.
You could have told me that before I moved the camera.
I mean, just back it up.
Oh, you know what? Fine. Put him next to the first
No,
guy.
it's okay. It's great.
No,
gonna be awesome.
no. Go to hell.
Back the camera. Yeah.
All right. So there they are, and they are attacking. So let's get some initiative rolls.
Initiate.
Sequence.
Well, that's not bad.
Well, Dutch angle. Everyone deal with it.
Okay, Beck, what's your initiative?
4.
Oh wait, I need a roll.
Scalpel.
13.
Ruru.
16.
Also 16.
Okay.
Fight.
This one is.
You want us to roll off?
Yes, you two have a roll off, please.
I thought I got
What the heck?
Oh, did you get 7 as well?
I did.
Okay.
I got 20 this time. Don't you dare.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Okay.
okay. I'm getting 20.
You won?
Yes.
Okay.
Barely.
After 3 rolls.
Yeah.
What do you mean barely?
Oh, you know what?
Well, you beat.
Look at that number.
You won.
What a glorious number.
You won the whole thing. You're first.
Yeah, I did.
So these hideous beings of mind-altering chaos are here, and they clearly mean you harm.
Do they have a form, or are they just kind of?
They do have a form, yes. Let me see. I'm going to look up some descriptions for you. So the one with the wings there doesn't actually have wings. He's kind of this stocky creature with no neck and a lot of spikes along his back and on his shoulders.
I want those spikes on me.
Yeah.
Like in a sexy way, or?
Like, I also want spikes on my shoulders. That would look cool.
After the fight, I would like to have you describe to me how we have spikes in a sexy way.
The other fellow, he moves kind of ape-like with his knuckles on the ground. Long tail, patches of long, dirty hair, and a bulbous throat sac that comes out as he breathes. What will you do about this?
I will turn around and gently place Rod on the ground
Okay.
and tell everyone to cover me, or more specifically, Rod. And I need a stick.
You have weapons. You have what? You want another stick besides your?
Oh, I need a measuring stick.
Oh, I see. Where is
Sorry.
it? Does anyone
Well,
see
these
it?
are also 5 feet each.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
15,
I thought that's what you meant to. Just
Yeah. It's like
you
what?
have a stick.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going
I'm sure you
on?
come with one. That hurts.
20. Yes, great.
Which way do you want to
It's a
go?
hurt stick.
This way.
This guy?
This guy.
Okay, just at him.
Yes, at him.
Can you make it? Oh, that didn't count.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
I've got like an additional reach because of the glaive.
Oh, so you want to be like 10 feet away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack him. Because why not?
All right. That's the guy with the neck sack.
Yes. I'm not going to attack the neck sack though, because that seems like a dumb idea.
As you
It's
will.
always glowing weak point. What are you talking about?
That seems like it could burst things that could rot me. Or, rust me, whatever.
video gamer, horror movie fan.
Yes. Also, I know enough of your shenanigans.
Not my shenanigans. These are out of the book.
12 to hit?
No. Whiff.
Okay.
Whiff.
Well, second.
That first one was a warning.
That is definitely not going to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, I have rolled all of my good rolls on my initiative. It's fine.
Joshua, first thing he said, misses the whole first half, and now we're repeating it. Throws someone off.
Well, I'm trying.
Joshua, I threw someone off. You're welcome.
What's your deal? What are you doing?
Oh, I see that you have made a decision.
Yes.
I will then aim my arm at the other guy, and like a flamethrower comes out, and I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire and create a 60-foot wall of fire in front of this guy, blocking him towards the away from us, so that one, he will be taking within 10 feet of that side of the wall. He will be taking 5d8 each turn,
Okay.
and he now has basically 30 feet in each direction to go before he gets around the wall.
I forgot to grab the spell effect markers. Oh, there they are.
And then I will use my bonus action to wild shape into a giant constrictor snake.
Holy moly.
And it'll be like, yeah, it'll be great.
Here's your wall of fire.
Yeah, wall of fire.
Giant constrictor snake.
As long as it's not a black mamba, because we've had that issue.
Yeah. You're
Probably
hilarious.
around it in a turn, but at least it wastes a turn.
Here you go.
And he's gonna take damage. Oh yeah, that's cool. That is my action and my bonus action. I will now use my movement to actually move right next to this fella.
Can we see through the wall or no?
It's opaque.
It is opaque.
Sorry, did I block something?
No, it just means I got.
Yeah.
Cool.
Move over slightly.
Yeah.
She made a choice to go after this one. So.
I get you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's closest to me, and I
Yeah.
could actually reach it.
Yes. Well, I mean, yes. Whatever your reasons were, the choice was made, and that was.
Well, let's see here. Yeah, you're all in range, including Rod, for a 60-foot cone from purple guy with the neck sack. He inflates his neck sack, and as it bulges out, you see veins and oozing pus coming out of open sores on it. And then he opens his mouth and blasts out this mind-breaking howl. Are you in the middle of a turn?
No, I'm gonna use a reaction to absorb elements.
Okay, that's not going to do anything.
Okay, great.
He lets out this this mind-breaking howl. So I will need all of you to make a wisdom save.
Question.
Now,
Oh, never mind.
bad,
He's not
actually.
actually within 5 feet of me.
15.
7?
Flipping. 10.
10.
you've all failed.
And TPK.
Likely. You are all frightened until the end of the demon's next turn, and while you're frightened, your speed is halved, and you are incapacitated.
Oh.
Whoa, wait,
Damn.
what's the definition of incapacitated versus
Can't do anything
can't do? Holy shit.
For how long?
till the end of his next turn.
Oh, damn.
So, following that, you miss your turn, and then it's the other creature's turn.
I don't like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hold on a second, just double checking something.
He's gonna steal my rats.
Knew it.
I'm sorry. That doesn't count as an attack, though, right?
For what purpose?
Sentinel attack. It says when a creature within 5 feet of me makes an attack against.
No,
Okay,
because it doesn't involve an attack roll.
great. Okay, that's.
Okay, so it's the other thing's turn. And what's he gonna do? Wait, who's got the hammer?
I did.
Okay. He is going to, with his speed of 30, he's going to move towards camera to try and get around the wall.
He will get to the very edge of the wall.
Okay. Does he now have line of sight on Ruru?
No. Well, I mean, if you want to be specific, I should measure. If you have the measuring stick.
It doesn't matter. I thought he had a range, but he doesn't.
20.
So forget it.
No, actually no, because going by this, he would be at the edge of the wall,
Okay.
which means he does take 5d8 damage at the end of his turn,
Well, he's not touching the wall.
within 10 feet of it.
All right, 5d8 it is. Roll that, please.
There you go.
I need one more, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Maybe dashes he wanted his turn.
Not great.
We'll take it.
You're right, but he didn't think of that.
15. 15 fire damage.
Okay. He does not burn easily. You
I
notice that?
assumed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
From
not
the
much.
wall I
He's
have
not
it,
much
so-
of a burner.
Great.
All those.
We're into the smaller festival.
Good night, Joshua. Check this out later, man. You'll like it. All right. So now you are missing your turn, and now it's back to you, and then it's Throat Sack Guy's turn again. He is going to leap down off of the wall he's on and land between Beast and Ruru.
It's oops. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh wait, no. That's yeah. I want him to fall.
Yeah.
Earthquake.
And now he will multi-attack. He's going to do one bite against each of you. So first against the giant snake. Oh, that landed cocked. Roll again. Okay, that's a whiff. Next is 11 to hit Ruru. This guy's just really confused.
I don't think he's fought one of us before because he just like tinks off our armor.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's going on. All right, well, that's the end of his turn, which means you guys are all done being incapacitated and frightened. You know what?
It's
It's their turn.
Yeah, but, well, it doesn't matter. I misread the ability.
oh.
You guys should have been able to move half your speed, but just not take actions on your turns.
You did say that.
Yeah. Yeah, but then when I went through it, I didn't let you do it.
Chance to, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it would have ended up the same way mechanically. He still would have come and gotten you, and bit at you. So whatever.
Wouldn't have moved anyway.
Yeah, there you go.
No one got hurt, so no harm, no foul.
Yeah, cool. 14. Scalpel.
All right, I cast command on Throat Sack Dude.
Okay, that's a wisdom save.
Yes.
He failed.
All right, I command him to grovel.
Oh, it's not pretty. It's not pretty. He starts falling to his knees, and he's just like, he's making the worst sounds. There's drool. There's ugh.
But the most important thing is he's prone.
Yeah, he's prone. Well, not yet. He'll be prone on his turn.
Welcome.
You're well.
What's that?
Gives you advantage.
Gives you advantage.
I thought it gave us disadvantages.
Well, it gives you disadvantage for ranged attacks, advantage for melee.
Great.
Because if you're at a distance, someone laying down is a smaller target. All right, the wing fella, who actually imagine the wings are just a lot of spikes. He's gonna come. He's gonna use his movement to get around the wall of fire and more than 10 feet away from it, heading towards Ruru.
So it's like 10, 20, 30 is his movement?
Yes, but let's move him one square closer to whoever that is. I think it's Scalpel.
Bloop.
One more.
Oh,
I did.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, an additional. Okay.
Yeah, I should have said 2 squares.
Yeah.
All right. That's all he's going to do for now. Robbie the Robot.
Sweet. I'm going to drop my crate as a free action.
Yeah, you drop the crate of rats. Some rats spill out.
1, 2, 3. No, not my rats. Come up to here. I am going to do, as a bonus action, I'm going to use Insightful Fighting. So it's my insight check versus his deception check.
Okay. Oh, wait. The second guy's?
The second guy's deception. I got an 18.
You win.
Fantastic. So my eyes dart up and down this thing. I don't know what it is, but I figured it out mechanically. 1,000% know exactly where it's going to go, and I can use sneak attack without having to do the
Excellent.
have advantage and stuff.
Is that permanent? Like
It's a minute on that guy.
Oh, a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you just forget it.
Yeah. Cool. And then I'm just gonna stab him with my rapier. Does a 22 hit?
Yes.
Fantastic. I'm gonna do this. So that's 5, and then. That's 5, 10, 14, 16, 20. 20 damage.
What type?
Piercing.
Okay. Your blade does not penetrate as far as you would hope, but he does look like you have cut him.
Ha!
Yeah.
Take that.
You have pierced him.
Hang on, I have a cunning action. I'm gonna cunning action disengage and then move back 1.
Heck yeah. Wait.
Oh wait, I did the
You bonus action.
Sorry.
Yeah, you already bonus actioned. But that's good.
Mhm.
Now, so that's it for you. You did movement, action, bonus action. So now it's Ruru again.
Great. So
Let's do your attack.
+2. Well, it's
+2 from flanking, yeah.
6 is 21, 23 to hit.
Miss.
I know, right?
We're doomed.
Wait, really?
No. No,
You hit.
Like, what the fuck are we up against?
First attack is 6.
6 damage?
Yes, unfortunately.
That's bludgeoning or slashing?
Slashing.
Okay. Cool.
Ha, next one is a nat 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Right.
So
Let's get
it's
that
gonna
damage.
be 13 plus 9.
So 22 total?
Sure.
My players hate math.
Math.
I'm actually really good at math, but this just uses a different part of my brain than my math brain. I got a scholarship for math.
Try being in a completely different tabletop RPG every single Monday.
Respect.
It's all addition.
No, it isn't.
Trick in here
So
somewhere.
that is my action and my bonus action.
What was your bonus action?
Polar Master.
Oh. All right.
Dope. My turn.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, it's your turn.
I'm gonna latch onto this guy and wrap my big metallic snake body around him. And
Yeah.
constrict.
Cool.
Does he get a save or anything? What are you doing?
I have to roll a hit attack.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's non-natural 20.
Yeah.
Cool. He takes 2d8 damage, or 2d8 plus whatever. 2d8 plus 4. That's not bad. 14 bludgeoning, magical, because I'm awesome.
Yeah.
And he is grappled and restrained. Unless he figures out a way to get out. Just more advantage for you.
Cool.
His
Cool.
mouth, so he can't do the cone again.
Yeah, bite
I
his
feel like I bit him in the face and then like wrapped my body around his
Oh,
body.
snake bite to the face.
Yeah.
His face wasn't in great shape to begin
Oh,
with,
that's
honestly.
Oh, he tastes terrible.
This
Like,
guy is
You're gonna sit in there like trying not to
Son
gag.
of a gun. All
if I
right.
had bile, it would be coming out.
Well, it's his turn. What's he got? A athletics check you?
It doesn't say. It just says escape DC 16. It does not say how.
It's got a. Well, it says it's a grapple, right?
It's a grapple, yes.
Then it's an athletics check.
Or acrobatics.
Fun fact, I figured out recently, you can only use acrobatics to escape the initial grapple. Once you're grappled, it's only athletics to break out. I believe that's correct. I may be misremembering, but
In the comment.
get in the comments.
Come on.
Brendan Lee Mulligan fan.
know
Or, you know,
All right. Cool. How does 21 athletics do?
it fails to not break out.
Okay. While he's out,
Great.
he will
That's his
now.
action, right?
Yeah, that's his action.
Yeah.
Ooh. He's done.
Okay.
I shouldn't have broken out. I should have done the other thing.
Oh. Well, he has
Well, the
disadvantage.
other thing.
The howl ability is on a recharge. You have to roll a d6, and if you get a 6, it recharges. And then I don't think that's the rule anymore. Anyway, sorry. Not relevant right now. Athletics is better anyway. Yeah, so the howl just recharged, but it happened after he already spent his action, so he can't do it now.
Great.
Punch him in the throat.
Scalpel.
All right, I'm gonna cast.
First, sorry, you need to make a check because you are overwhelmed by a hideous, awful stench. Constitution saving throw, please.
Constitution.
Can we smell?
7.
Yes, you can smell. You have failed,
We are
which
well
means you are poisoned, and that will give you disadvantage.
I can't be poisoned. Is it
Well,
worth
you're
it?
sure not having a good time.
I believe it's an advantage against being poisoned. So,
So I can roll again?
Advantage to roll again, yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
So
roll
be-
the
So you
fucking.
should be resistant.
Oh, and resistant, yeah.
Well, resistant is to poison damage. This is the poisoned
It's-
condition. So
I can-
advantage on the check. Yeah,
Advantage and resistant.
yeah.
21.
Great.
Okay, so you passed.
All right.
You are not poisoned.
Thank God for that metal body. And I'm like,
I'm still
Do a
surprised
little
we
bit
can
of
smell.
So that was just a check at the start of your turn. Now it's your turn.
okay, well, I'm gonna do command on the guy closest to me.
Okay, what are you commanding?
I am commanding him to grovel.
Okay, he's gonna grovel. We forgot about the grovel.
Oh, shit.
He did not break out of your grapple. He groveled.
Yeah.
So he still grappled, that one guy.
But
This guy,
question,
yeah.
Sorry, when they take damage,
That's a good question.
Does damage break your command?
'cause I thought it did.
It's wait, let me see.
Some
Grovel is not. Grovel is only 1 round.
Right, but that was his first turn since you cast grovel, so he shouldn't have.
So
It's
he's
not
still-
concentration.
Yeah,
He's still restrained.
he's still restrained. I'm retconning what he did on his turn. He should have
Yeah,
just
it's
groveled
not-
instead of breaking out.
It's just a 1 turn.
Yeah,
Unless my damage
but now the new
causes-
guy. Oh yeah, unless the damage that was dealt to, but I don't think that's what it is. It
It doesn't say that name.
doesn't. If it doesn't say that, it doesn't happen.
Great.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot about that.
So the second guy has also failed his check.
Okay.
He will now grovel on his next turn.
Also, I get a bonus action,
Yes.
and I can create spiritual weapon.
Oh wow!
Guy with a snake and unravel him
That's-
over the side.
That's the best bonus action spell in the game.
All right. Well, I guess I just roll for that, or
You create it, and
Okay.
then you do an attack roll with it.
all right. So I have to
Right
create it
away.
on this thing, and then I can attack on the same one.
Yes.
You already used
Yes.
your...
You can attack immediately and on every
Yeah.
bonus action. What makes it great is that it's not.
Oh. It's not your action.
It's not concentration. Is what makes it great. But command took your action.
Yes.
Yeah, he's actually right. Then you can't do the spell
Okay.
because even though it's a bonus action spell,
You can't do 2 spells in 1 turn. Unless...
that rule is unnecessarily complicated. But yeah.
Under assistant, sir.
But this is not the condition on which you can cast 2 spells in a turn.
All right.
It's cool though. You got this guy down.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's his turn next, and he is groveling instead of doing anything.
And you should think about what your spiritual weapon is.
Yeah. That's a good question.
A scalpel, though.
Yeah, obviously a scalpel.
I don't know why it's so hard
all
for you
right.
guys.
Kenny has fact-checked me.
Uncomfortable
I don't know where I
edge.
got that idea. Apparently I was completely wrong about how to break out of a grapple, but there you go. Oh, you know what? I probably was misremembering that last part. The grappler has to use athletics. Yeah. That's probably how I misremembered it.
There's no way to do flips and hang onto a guy.
Yeah, exactly. It's your turn. You are within 10 feet of the spiky dude, so you must make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
I rolled. Constitution is 19.
You've passed.
Fantastic. I'm gonna move to this side of him.
I really don't understand how you use acrobatics to break out of a grapple that you're already in, though. That doesn't make a ton of sense. Just leap in the air.
It's like in a skateboarder's thing. You're doing like magic shit, breaking your like.
I guess. I don't know that I don't know that I'd describe that as acrobatics.
Lethal weapon.
Yeah. Houdini stuff.
Can I do an insight to like guess the nature of this thing? If it is in fact also a concept? It seems feral, right?
It seems to have intelligence, but that is a total guess. You haven't conversed with it or anything, but it's looking at you with intelligence in its eyes.
Okay. So can I do an insight check to determine whether or not it is intelligent enough to do speech, or is it completely just trying to kill me?
You can try it.
Okay.
It's worth the try.
I'm gonna wish that was an attack roll, but let's see. That's a 27.
You, because of the way he's groveling, you're pretty sure he is actually speaking. It's just a language you don't know.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. In that case.
Are you still able to attack, or was that your...
No. I mean, I just use an insight. I don't know if you want to count that as an action or not. But if not, I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna hold up my rapier, and lay it down, and step back.
Okay. Because of your astronomical insight roll, I'll tell you for free that you're pretty sure that that's not going to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in that case,
you may choose to do it anyway.
Stab.
And we're stabbing.
Just kidding.
All right. He's prone though, right?
Yeah, and you have that insightful fighting feature, so I'll count that insight roll as a bonus action and apply it to insightful fighting.
Sweet.
And don't forget your +2 for the flanking.
I got a +2 for flanking.
No one's flanking.
No one's flanking.
Yeah.
She's 10 feet away.
I still get advantage because he's prone. So.
Yeah, he's prone.
So you get sneak attack 3 different ways.
Yeah.
That's gonna be +5 is 19.
Yeah.
Great. And then that's 5 +2 is 7 +10, 14, 19, 20 damage.
Oof. Non-magical, right?
Non-magical piercing damage.
Cool.
And I say to the others, if they kill us, we'll never be conceived. They must die.
Wow.
I know the passion.
You can't talk.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I can.
That gives the demons pause. Ruru, you're up.
All right.
Smash away.
So first time rather, I completely forgot to use proficiency. So that's going to be 24. 27 to hit.
Yeah, you got him. You might have got him. He's prone, so you have advantage.
Which is fine because that was just the first roll.
Yeah, you might get 30.
Yeah, well,
You might crit.
I don't. Oh, that's true. Let's see. I do not crit.
Okay. Yeah, you can't hit him more unless you crit.
You have advantage too.
That's what she just rolled
Oh,
for.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I actually was missing.
Wow.
Really?
What?
Yeah. All right, damage?
10. 6 for the first.
Just 6?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then for the second. Oh, that's better. So whatever, 17 and 6 and
23.
that.
Yeah, you got him.
And then that's another 4.
Cool.
So 10 total.
Alrighty. Snake Man? I mean, Snake Bot?
Snakebot is going to, I guess I can't really constrict again, so I'll just bite down harder on his face.
Do that.
I mean, you can probably squeeze
Yeah,
harder
you're just
too.
gonna.
Yeah, you can do more bludgeoning
I mean, can I
damage.
constrict again? It actually does more damage than biting.
Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't.
Okay, great.
Does it say you can only do it once?
No,
Then go for it.
great. Yeah, then I just tighten.
Alright.
Just hear those pistons. Just
20, 17 to hit.
Yeah.
Great. 2d8. Oh, that's terrible. 11. Bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning.
He's unhappy with you.
Yeah, good.
So that guy over by Beck is no longer groveling. He will stand up.
Did this one lose this turn?
Yeah, it's his turn. It goes. Wait.
No, it's this one first.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I have my numbers in the wrong order. Yeah, so he's also no longer groveling, but he is grappled. Yeah, he's not going to break out. I thought about applying that roll from the last time forward, but I'm not going to do it. He's going to attack you instead.
Oh,
Disadvantage.
He's going to.
reaction.
Okay.
All that you do is sentinel.
Well, his disadvantage didn't matter at all. He rolled the same number twice. It's 19 to hit you.
Yes, that hits. Sorry.
10 piercing.
Cool. I'm going to do this on paper because I'm playing it.
This attack ignores damage resistances.
That's awesome.
His next one, also at disadvantage, hits for 13.
That actually hits.
Okay, 'cause in snake form, huh?
10 more?
10 more.
Great.
And then you may do your reaction to take apart his life.
22 to hit.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be 6 because I can't roll well on the D10 to save my one.
60.
6.
yeah, come on, do better.
I know, right?
Come on.
You only we can only do one sentinel.
Oh, there's a
I
9.
couldn't use a sentinel too.
You could do Sentinel if you have that feature, yeah.
I have that feature.
Well, I believe it only triggers if he attacks someone else.
Oh, I like that. Okay, great.
Yeah, and it costs you a reaction, so you can only do it once each.
Yep.
But yeah, if you both have the ability, you can both do it.
Well, I will not be doing it because he didn't attack.
Cool. All right, Scalpel.
All right. So
Scalps.
he's
Groveling.
he's still groveling.
Yeah.
Yours is still groveling. All right.
Oh, okay. Well, doing the spiritual weapon fun thing.
All right. Let's get a weapon.
Does that mean that that's like my action, or can it operate?
Johnny?
Sorry.
Just
Can
like
I-
spiritual
can I-
weapon.
Can I operate like separately? Is it an
Yeah,
extra attack?
it's your bonus action to make it attack. So it does a full attack on your bonus action.
Cool.
So I can now attack him twice.
Yes.
that big?
Well, no, because you used your bonus action to cast, and its first attack is on the same bonus action. So yes, you have your action available to attack.
So I should just roll this one first and then.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, should I do first roll? Sorry.
It doesn't matter. Whichever order you
Roll
want.
to hit.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Okay, let me do
For
that first.
yourself or
Okay.
for the spiritual weapon, doesn't matter which.
22 to hit. Does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. Now I
We
roll.
know 17 hits.
Does your constrictor thing say that when he's grappled, he's also restrained?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, Kenny, that's why they get disadvantage, because he's
So-
also restrained.
11 damage.
Okay.
And then
What type?
It's radiant.
sorry, let me check.
From the spiritual weapon?
I missed it. Move over stuff. Wherever you saw it. 11.
If it's the spiritual weapon that attacked,
What
then
is
it
that?
is radiant.
Yes, it's ready.
Force damage.
Oh, it's force.
Oh, wow.
I was wrong. Okay.
Me too. That's good.
And what was the...
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry, what was the number again?
11.
11. Okay. So for the first time, he's going to take all of it.
Must be nice.
Great.
Smack him with your hammer.
Fun fact.
World. Oh, go ahead.
It's not
Probably the same thing.
great, but I was going to say if force damage is the least resisted damage type in the monster manual.
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say in Archonia there's not a lot of magic items, so we don't have a lot of magic weapons and things.
Yeah, well, you guys do now.
Now we do.
It's been a long time to get them, but yeah. Okay, but you still have your
Alright.
action left.
And then I'm
to
going to do inflict wounds on him.
attack. Okay.
It's another
Wait, that's another spell. You can,
Oh,
you
excuse me.
you can
So-
roll up and hit him.
I could like attack
Yeah.
him. Okay.
Yeah.
Just for the mace.
Yeah, mace. Rolling for mace. 8 to hit.
You get a +2.
I do? Oh, so 11 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right, did not hit him.
What's this?
Yeah, I'm out of fans.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's nice.
And am I
Thank you very
able to dodge away, or is that
No, well, if you can move back, but you'll trigger a opportunity attack.
Except that he's groveling,
Still groveling.
so I can move back without him
You're
opportunity.
right.
So
You're
I move
right.
back,
Yeah.
getting the fuck out of there.
Just one 5 feet.
I'll fact check that later.
Can I
but
can
that
I
might
move
have ended
farther
with
than
his
5
turn.
feet from him?
Yeah, you can move up to your speed, whatever you have left after
All right,
moving
get me
up
far
to
away
him.
from this dude. Thank you.
There?
Yeah. All right, that's it. I'm done.
And I'll face the demon by myself.
Hey, I'm there with you. I just range.
Technically, you're not facing him, you're backstabbing.
Damn. Truth.
You know, when
Alrighty.
you're right, you're right.
Well,
You're right.
he's not groveling now.
Whoop. Oh, is he standing?
Yeah. He's
All right,
going
and
to
he
stand
gets
up.
close up anyway.
And he is still adjacent to Beckbot, so he's going to... Oof.
This
Well.
is unnecessary.
You know what? I'm not going to count it because it wasn't in the tray.
Was it a 20?
The correct response is thank you.
Oh, okay.
He missed. And then he gets 2 more attacks. That one is 23 to hit.
That is.
And the next one is... So his bite missed you, and he gets 23 and 16 to hit with his claws. So they both hit?
Those both hit.
Okay, so each one does 11 slashing damage.
Ow. I'm being forgotten. Heads up. Whoa. Or not thought of?
Please don't be. I can't talk. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's
All
the
right.
downside of Wild Shape. I like talking.
Well, take the telepathic feat next time.
Yes, I would have. I did think of that actually. But I needed my feet.
You're up.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm gonna stab him again. I don't get that.
Oh.
Shit. Yeah, as he bites into me, I go.
I lost concentration on
Do you represent a mental block or just like laziness?
I love that you're sticking to your
And you hear
investigation.
in your mind, I represent your destruction.
At least he's clear on his purpose.
Very well, but
It's philosophical. Where are we?
that's gonna hit him. That's gonna be a 21.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 5, that's 7, that's 10, that's 12, 13, 16.
It represents ennui.
16
Ennui.
damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm
Of the
going-
piercing variety?
of the piercing variety, normal piercing. I'm going to use my cunning action to disengage and then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd like to be protected now. Thank you.
Smart.
Fair enough. Ruru, do some protecting.
I wish I had
We'll
another.
do some
Wild shape
protecting. Perhaps.
Should have rested.
Resting's for the weak.
Because I would have literally.
And the tired.
Yeah.
Be weak from fatigue.
I would have taken this guy over the
14,
edge and then squad shape and go
23
flying
to
creature on the
hit.
way.
You got him.
That'd be cool. Probably should still move him with us.
Nice.
What?
13!
13 damage?
Yes. And then, for the second one,
Bless you.
17 and 6 and math.
You got him.
I thought that was funny.
No. Foe.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah.
It sure does. Well, you are just hacking away at him, and he's getting hurt by it. You're up. Unless, are you going to move or bonus action or anything?
That was my bonus action, was the second attack.
Oh. You're not doing enough attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
you
not.
have attacks.
You're a fighter. You have extra attack.
Well,
If you're getting a bonus action attack from something, you should be doing 3 per round.
well, in that case,
One more.
11 and 6
17.
and 3 and 2.
Okay. Altogether, that's a 1 hit. These guys, I swear, they refuse to math.
5!
Joshua does the same thing. All right.
Gosh, I should have had so many more.
What is?
I thought you were doing extra attack. I didn't know about the bonus action thing.
What does it take to move somebody that you're grappled with? Like, is it like a?
It's a shove action. And you can move him 5 feet.
I can't. That's not enough to move him over the edge.
Correct.
I am going to just tighten even more. Die, little creature. 17 again.
Yeah.
Thank God for advantage.
Super tight.
Sheet here. 2d8. Oh, that's not bad. 12 plus 4, 16 magical bludgeoning. I'm gonna keep gripping this guy until it's nothing.
Well, you're almost there. You can tell.
Yeah.
His bones are starting to crack.
I can feel it.
Yeah. There's foul.
So the bones
Foul
are
breath
like
coming
the
out.
structure of the argument.
Oh.
So scientific.
I love that.
Well, let's see. Where's he
So
going?
much to say, but I can't.
60-foot cone. He is not where the miniature is. He's technically wrapped up in the snake. So
Yeah.
at least.
Well, I'm actually where he is. I went to him.
Okay. So the 3 of you are in the cone, as is his buddy. And she doesn't care at all about the last part. So all of you make a wisdom saving throw.
Including me?
No.
No, you're the only safe one.
And Rod.
Oh.
I got an 8.
Fail.
Crit fail.
You
6.
You are all frightened, and your speed is halved, and you're incapacitated until the end of the Howler's next turn. Oh, I forgot to roll for his buddy.
Does that mean he's not grappled and restrained anymore? Or how does that work?
You can't take actions.
Which means you can't
But it's a-
unrestrained.
I think he's free.
Okay, great. I feel like he would be.
It makes sense to
Like
me.
I would just.
I don't think the rules specifically cover it, but there's no way
It
you
makes
could
sense.
hold him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's his buddy is okay. So,
Of course.
I like the
Ruru's-
buddies. That's so nice.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
ally. Guy who is also here.
Or they're just Canadian demons.
Yes. But in fact, I am actually left-handed, so the other way around.
Cool. So, it's your turn, Scalpel.
Cool.
Scalp something.
I'm gonna
Oh, by the way, if you do want to cast 2 spells on a turn, it has to be a leveled spell that is a casting time of 1 bonus action, and a cantrip that has a casting time of 1 action. If it's not that, you can't do it.
Okay.
It's really weird.
Okay.
Pattern specific.
Unless you're pasted.
Well, then,
Quick and-
Yeah.
Protect my rats.
Protect Rod.
so the weapon is like, it's like I'm holding it, or?
The spiritual weapon floats around on its own, and you, now that you've created it, it's there until the duration
Where
of the
is
spell.
it though? Does it
It's
think?
right here.
We have a marker down for it.
Marker.
Oh, so he can attack him there.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It still takes your bonus action to attack.
Well, that's fine with me. Well, I'm gonna start
Or
by
action
attacking him.
surge. Okay.
Does it? Does it have 13 to hit?
You miss.
Damn. Get with it, spiritual weapon.
But you still have your action.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I got another command. I'm doing it. Let's do it. Command. Grovel.
Okily dokily.
Which one?
Huh?
The one you're fighting?
That dude.
What is your CR?
I see her.
Spell save
Yeah,
difficulty.
Click off the thing.
CR difficulty check. DC, not CR.
16.
Wrong thing. 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he failed.
Cool. Actually, yes. Grovel.
Okay.
You just love groveling.
Well,
It just
takes him out of it
works.
for a turn.
Yeah.
You can tell him to run, right? Or something?
Yeah, but it's like I'd rather him grovel because then he's out of it for another turn.
But
All
So I
right.
like to watch him grovel.
Yes, your highness.
Cool. It's his turn now. He grovels.
Great.
Beck.
I've been howled.
Oh, that's right. So you can move half your speed. And I think if you're frightened,
Do I have to move half my speed?
you know what? Different conditions, I think it's different sometimes. I'm going to double check the base frightened condition. No, you don't.
That's very good.
You just can't willingly move
Stop
closer,
him.
but you don't have to move away.
I will stay where I am.
Okay.
To avoid the attack of opportunity.
Excellent. Except it's not the spiritual hammer, it's a scalpel. It's a scalpel. All right, so no attack of opportunity for you. Ruru,
I am howled.
do you wish to move half your speed away?
No.
And I forget all your names all the time. Beast.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm pretty good where I'm at.
All right.
I'm just gonna hiss.
Well, my dude is going to see if his howl recharged. At this time, he will now bite you.
Me?
Yes.
Bring it.
It's 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
How about the next bite? It's 12 to hit.
No, well, tie. Yes, yes.
Okay, so you are going to take 10 piercing from each. 20 total. You are frightened, so you will also take 22 psychic damage from each.
I do drop the first one. There's like 20 points of carryover damage.
Okay.
So that just carries over? And I drop
Yeah,
my
it
form?
carries over.
Okay.
Yeah, if the snake is dead, whatever damage is left over carries over to your real form.
22, so 40.
It's 44,
64
yeah,
total.
64 total.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter because if only 20 carried over.
24 carried over. I just needed the exact number.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Snake form drops.
cool. That's his turn.
Okay.
Scalpel, you're up.
Yeah. Really quick, what is channel divinity?
Okay, it's like a feature that you can use for different things. Like there are different things that say they spend one of your channel divinity uses. I forget what kind of cleric you are.
I'm the life one. I made myself life.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up for you.
Is it like an action or something?
Well, no. The specific feature that you are using to burn the channel divinity will tell you whether it's an action or a bonus action or whatever.
Oh, okay,
so I'm going to look at what you have that uses it. Life domain.
Yeah, life domain.
So in your features list, class features.
Channel divinity, turn undead.
Yeah. And also, you have preserve life. As an action, you can restore 40 hit points, destroy undead, turn on. Yeah. So you can heal with it.
Cool. Okay, good to know.
Which takes your action.
I see. Preserve life or okay.
Yeah. These guys aren't undead, so that won't work.
Dope. Okay. Well, so if I wanted to like run up and touch him and do inflict wounds, or wait, I'm like within a. Sorry.
If you do inflict wounds, that's an action.
Yes.
And then your spiritual weapon could be your bonus action. So
Sure.
you'd get basically 2 attacks on him.
Let's do that.
Okay.
So we'll start with. So I'd have to move to this touch. I have to move closer.
Yep. So you make a melee spell attack.
Do I get advantage because he's prone?
Yes.
Dope. Spiritual weapon advantage?
Yes, they will both get advantage since he's prone.
How nice. That's a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Dope. And we'll do the damage for spiritual weapon.
Okay.
It's 13.
Force.
Force damage.
13 force. Okay. And then the other one?
Casting inflict wounds with advantage. 22 to hit.
Hit.
Rolling for. Wait. Why are you not working? 32 damage.
Ooh.
It's just necrotic, I think.
Necrotic damage.
Yeah, he takes all of that.
Sweet. And I don't have a bonus action to get away from him?
Correct. Well, you can't move as a bonus action anyway. You're not a rogue.
Cool. I'm used to playing rogue.
You could use your movement to get away, but you'd provoke opportunity attack.
He was groveling.
I don't think he is anymore, actually, because his
Okay,
turn's
he's not
over.
anymore. All right.
But I'm going to double check this book because
But you still
this
have
came
to
up
get
last
up.
round as well, and I want to know. Last round I said he was still groveling, but then
He
I
would
realized
still have to get up, though.
He would still have to get up, but he could attack with disadvantage from the ground.
I think it'd probably be worth it.
No, he would not still be groveling because it says he has to follow your command on his next turn. After
Okay,
that,
so
the
he's not
spell's over.
groveling anymore.
Yeah,
But he's still.
Yeah, he still has to
he
get
is still prone. Yeah.
up. He's gonna attack me anyway. Huh?
Yeah, it was the AC to stand there.
Sure. Let's do that. Stay. I'm a fucking robot.
All right. He's going to spend his half his movement to stand up.
Blah, 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 blah.
Then he's going to just go crazy and attack this cleric who's taken away like half his hit points. The first one is a 10 to hit.
10 to hit. A 10?
10.
I'm a 19 armor. So.
All right. Well, then he hits you. He misses you with his bite, but hits you with both of his claws.
All right.
They will each do 11 slashing, so 22 total.
Okay. Yeah, it would have been better to leave.
Would have been better to leave. He'd have had disadvantage and only gotten one attack.
Wait, that's not correct.
That's my bad.
That's all right. That's my bad. It's just an experiment.
Well, even if you'd left, he would have followed you. So actually, he would have gotten 4 attacks instead of 3.
So there we go.
My
Yeah.
advice is sound.
I love the going back and forth here. Okay. Probably change this. Cool.
All right. You're up.
Sweet. How's worn off, right? So I can
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet. Cool. Am I flying from there?
Yeah.
Or do I have to
Yeah.
move up to? Okay. Great. Sweet.
Oh, I see. Because you. Yeah. You're in the 5 foot block. So.
Okay. Great. So this is with a +2. I rolled a 1.
Sad face.
Okay, well, you missed.
Punish me.
I mean, later, after the show.
Okay.
Is that it for you? I'm loving it.
No, I'm gonna disengage my bag.
Cool. Ruru. Kill.
Borrow a dice.
Borrow it.
Wait, no advantage, right?
Currently, no, I'm not wrapped up.
That's fine, but I've got 3 attacks, so I could
Blue or black?
borrow. Doesn't matter. Whichever one's been rolling better.
I forgot. I think blue gave me a 1 last turn, so.
Oh, hey, take your snake off the board. You're a Warforged again.
Oh, yeah.
So, one of them hits.
Okay, how much?
I swear to God. 11.
Okay, so your, what is it, a glaive?
Yes.
Yeah, well, it comes down and it slices right through his bulging neck sack, and then because of the arc, it then extends further and slices him all the way open, all the way down, and then the smell is just the worst thing other than the smell that always comes off the other one. So he's gone.
Oh.
Question.
Yeah.
Am I within 30 feet? Or
Oopsie.
Bridgequake!
great. So give
Yes,
me
you
10
are.
feet of space.
Cool.
I got you.
Alright. I'm gonna action search.
Yeah, you are.
Haha!
Crit?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 13 and
That's pretty low.
another. Hello, what's 13 minus 12?
Okay. So 25?
We'll go with that. That sounds good. Yes, 25.
Lots, basically.
Some inventor out there just went, no, I should work.
All right. So you got one demon left. He's hurt pretty bad, and it is the druid's turn.
I can.
You can
You're out of
do
wild shapes.
So many
That's
things
fine.
in
I
terms
am
of-
gonna just not waste any more spell slots right now, and I'm just gonna like extend my mechanical claws and attack with primal savagery.
Yes,
What do you mean any more spell
love
slots?
it.
Have you spent any spell slots?
Yeah.
What did you do with spells?
Like a wall of fire, which is.
Oh, that's true. You did Wall of Fire.
And actually, that's all.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we have to pace ourselves on this. Anyway.
Well, it's 11:19. That's how much you have to pace yourself.
Great. I miss.
Cool. I'm glad you missed. Now I'll kill you.
Bring it.
Oh, wait. No, wait.
+2.
The guy whose turn it would be now is dead.
Huzzah.
+2, do you miss still?
14?
You still missed.
Okay.
All right, it's my turn. Well, I'm going to do inflict wounds again. I'm going to inflict wounds at the highest level, because why the fuck not?
I'm conserving spell slots, and she's like going straight at it. I guess, yeah, you're right, 11:20. Maybe I could have just.
You knew it was a one shot.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Terrible. That was a
It's
waste.
all in our minds, man.
Yeah.
Beast doesn't know.
Well, I missed that
It's
one.
true.
Okay.
10.
Can I make that the spiritual weapon roll, please?
What?
Can I make that spiritual weapon
Oh, yeah,
roll?
you haven't hit
Yeah.
a single spiritual weapon, huh?
Okay, so I missed spiritual weapon and a suck. And
What
then,
about what are you doing with your action?
And then I'm going to do inflict wounds.
Okay.
14 to hit.
Miss.
Damn. Goodbye, slow slots.
16?
It is 16. I'm not supposed to tell you.
And
that.
then-
At this point, you've just been paying
And-
I rolled a
attention.
14, but
If I use my bonus
Plus two.
action to run away, does that...
Oh yeah,
+2.
+2 because of flanking.
Oh, shit, so I
Then
make
it is 16.
Yeah.
Yay. All right.
I hadn't guessed the AC.
Well, now you know.
None.
You've mathed it.
Yes.
So 36 damage.
Dang.
36 force? Or what was
36
Necrotic.
necrotic. And then could I roll for advantage on the other one, too?
it? Well, it doesn't matter. He's gone.
Oh. Huh?
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone anyway. Okay.
You have necrotic him to death. So now the rotting corpse of 2 demons are on the bridge.
I'm gonna leave them there.
Great.
Because it's just satisfying.
Yeah.
Great, guys.
Cool. So what are you going to do next?
Perhaps we should toss them over.
Definitely.
Yeah, we don't want them to come back, right?
No.
That's fair. I look at the sky. What's it doing?
What are you doing, Sky?
You've lost track. You're not sure if anything is new up there. The moon was a big deal, and after that, additional stars
I think
wouldn't
we should
really
push
grab
them
your
over the
notice.
side.
Yeah,
Cool,
so
check it.
I'm going to go ahead and chuck them over the side,
Away they go.
and then I'm going to go back and pick up Rod.
He's just going.
While she's tossing them, I'm just laying face first on the floor.
Okay.
You're resting?
Trying to get a short rest in.
Do you guys want a short rest or a long rest here?
Long rest? Why the fuck not?
I only need a short rest, but if you need spell slots, then yeah.
Always need spell slots.
Spell slots are good.
Love them spell slots.
We can take turns gardening.
Gardening.
Well, here's the thing about that. It's already night, and it never becomes day. But eventually, you do feel refreshed and start to get up. And around that time, Radomir Utgast also sort of comes back to himself.
Nice. Buddy, I'm glad we didn't throw him over or whatever we were doing.
rest.
And he says,
So that's long rest.
I had the most horrible dream about a howler demon.
I don't think that was a dream.
Well,
It's your dreaming everything into existence. He's the key.
He's
Jump
the
into his
kid.
head.
you are certainly incorrect.
Oh.
It will not surprise you to learn that my spellcasting failed.
Try it again?
Perhaps later. But I think the key is that we cannot contact another plane because we are not on a plane.
Oh, so I can't banish somebody to another plane?
We're nowhere.
Banish me. Let's see what happens.
Just try and banish you to another plane to see if it works.
I will not. But I will tell you, I think in the midst of all the temporary insanity, I did discern something. Even though I could not reach my other self, the connection between us is perhaps strong enough that he, with his actual existence, could reach me, were he to try.
Want to?
I have no way of telling him this, but perhaps someday I will speak again with the part of me that is real. As for yourselves and the rest of us,
Can I do it?
what are you doing?
Can I do ascending? It says I can go across any planes of existence.
What does it say about the target?
It says, to any less to a creature which you are familiar. So I'm not familiar with it, the person. So
But I mean, we know.
we know. Are
you know the
familiar?
name.
Yeah, you know the real rod.
Okay, so I could send a message to this guy.
Yeah, and
25 words.
it just straight up works, right?
Yeah, and it goes across
20,
any plane of
25 words, do it.
25 words.
All right, 25 words.
This is great, you guys. You're breaking a one-shot out of a one-shot.
Come to us on the Eternal Bridge. Your other half is trapped.
How many is that?
10. We have 15 more words.
Damn.
Shut this guy up.
All right. Let me think.
I bet he doesn't know what the Bridge of Eternity is.
How does tell
He
him-
certainly does not.
tell him
I
how to
named
reach.
it that. He wouldn't know.
Tell him to contact himself.
Contact yourself.
This won't work.
She said it like 2 words.
2 syllables. We're going on syllables now.
I mean,
Wait.
you don't have to use all 25.
Yeah, but let me. So they're connected. So he could come join his other self.
No.
He could just contact him.
Contact.
Contact. So did I say that in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Contact yourself.
Contact yourself. How do they contact? Can they do it mind?
There's a spell called Contact
Wanted to
Other
repeat
Plane.
it.
There's a spell called Contact Other Plane. This rod tried to cast it and failed and spent 24 hours insane. If
Okay.
the other rod tries to cast it, he might succeed.
Should I say cast that spell?
Yeah,
Cast-
that's a thing you can say.
Contact. Sorry,
Other plane.
other plane.
We're not on another plane.
Or no, to contact self. Trapped.
Tell us when you're talking.
This is like Morse code. This is like Morse code.
What non-existent rod has said is that because there is a connection, they're
rewrite this.
kind of the same being, it might work anyway.
Yeah, so contact yourself. You've already said the most important things.
Yeah.
Rod can
But
figure
now
it out.
do it in like a Jacob Marley kind of way. Contact yourself.
So should I literally write this down like Morse code?
No,
Make
I
it
heard what you
25?
said.
Okay. So
Um,
I instruct him through Morse code. Basically, like, you know how like you say,
yeah, dots and dashes.
No. I mean like Telegram, where you only say the most important words.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Stop.
Stop. Shit, that takes so much time.
All right.
Well, you didn't introduce yourself or anything. You have so many more words.
I am friend of your trapped self. Of you trapped self. I don't know.
That's fine.
Make sure.
We good. We got the information
Yeah,
across.
six more words,
You
but
good. You got the next. Yeah.
And then I said trapped, right?
You did.
yeah, we're okay.
So,
Right.
yeah,
Okay,
you got it.
Nice.
A moment goes by, and you hear a response
Ooh,
in a voice that sounds exactly like the man that you've been speaking to.
nice.
It says, "I don't know you.
So I can.
Abraxio told me my real self might still exist somehow. But he specifically said it would only be in the future."
Can I respond?
You can cast again if you have enough spell slots.
I do have another spell slot.
This is after we slept or before we slept?
This is after you slept.
Thank God we slept, guys. My brain's hurting. All right, I'll cast it again.
Wait, how could this be the future? Hold on.
I said, okay, I am with him trapped in future. Help.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm going to add something to what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me something only I would know.
Well, then I ask Abraxia, or
Rod.
Rod.
He says, "The name of the son you never had is Urok."
You rock? Oh God, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
world.
it did happen. That was a
Wow.
thing. Blame Dwight for that one.
That's an old one.
This is Rod's dad.
cameo.
This is Urok's dad.
Okay, so the name of the son you had is Urk.
You're up.
Yes, that is how it's pronounced.
I am trapped. I am with him, trapped in the future. Help one.
Your non-existent son's name is Urok.
Yeah, Urok, who kind of never existed.
I found the stairs.
Letters.
Stairs.
Help. So what is the other thing? Could he teleport here, or can he only
You
talk?
don't know what he can do. He can't.
Contact.
Nobody said anything about teleporting.
Yeah.
He says, "I shall take it under advisement. In the meantime, tell the other me that Dave is about to fulfill his commission." And we're going to end right there.
Okay, cool.
That's important to people who watch the other show.
I mispronounced Dave?
Dave.
Why does everyone act like I'm just saying Dave? Huh? Why does everyone think that I just asked somebody on the internet to name my silver dragon for me, and that guy said Dave, and I put an apostrophe in the middle? Why does everyone think that's what happened?
Sounds like that's what happened.
That's right on.
Yeah, I feel like
That's not what happened. All right, guys. Thanks for watching our really hypothetical one shot, and thank you guys for playing.
I feel like it needs to be a 2-shot now because we're still here.
Well, Kenny's coming next time. You guys were never going to not be here. That wasn't going to happen. But I feel like you guys actually, you said you wanted to break the fourth wall. You have broken out of non-existence from your non-existence one shot into the main campaign.
Good thing you had sending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what you've just done.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's a
most
pretty big
damage?
win, I think. It wasn't going to get better than
Pretty
that.
odd for clarity.
We lose most.
And no one's killed anyone.
Most one-shots, everyone dies, but you guys already didn't exist, so... All right, guys. Next week, we'll be back with another one, which I haven't thought of yet. Maybe Kenny will run it. I don't know. I haven't asked him to yet. I just asked him to right now. But if not, then I'll run it, and we'll see what happens. Thanks, Johnny, for joining us. You're welcome back next week if you like.
He has DM'd before, too, if we need another one.
Oh, all right.
All right, don't volunteer me.
I'm volunteering people like crazy right now. All right, guys.
Kenny's volunteered. Like, why not John?
I'll think of something. We'll see everyone next week. Peace out.